KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in a really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You were probably the original white chocolate, weren't you? Back down there in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Raging Cajuns.
No doubt about
Well,
it.
there was white chocolate. There was Louisiana white chocolate.
That's it.
Brandon Stokley.
Yeah.
Running the point for
Little Como High.
a little Como High.
That's right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to it here on a Tuesday. We're just watching some highlights. We saw that Nikola Jokic ridiculous no-look behind-the-back pass.
That was cool.
That was cool. And then we started reminiscing about other hoopers that made the no-look pass look so effortless. Magic Johnson. And then I brought up white chocolate.
Pistol Pete.
You put on a Jason Williams.
Yeah.
like
Google
you
it.
said.
Google it. Yeah.
Little white chocolate highlight video. Not bad at all. Good morning,
King
everybody.
of efficiency.
Yes, he is the king of efficiency, and we will get to the Nuggets in just a second. Broncos back to work. Sean Payton about what the message to the team is coming off the bye week.
The easy illustration for us coming out off the bye. It's not like we're at the halfway point, but nonetheless, here we are in a position to compete for seeding. There are two things that stand out. The penalties stand out. If you said what's the low-hanging fruit that you have to clean up to improve your chances of getting the best possible seed, and then secondly is harping on the plus-minus turnover, giveaway, takeaway. We ended up one last week, and it meant a lot. We were close to being up two, but in important games, that one possession can be the difference. So that was two of the main topics this morning before we broke up.
So why are you concerned about them taking the full week off?
Well, just because you get out of your routine. You get out of what you've been doing for so long, and all of a sudden you're grinding, and then you just stop cold turkey for a week. That's a long time. And then now you got to get back going again. And sometimes it's hard to get back going again. Now, I mean, what's the difference if they would have worked out 2 or 3 days or whatever it would have
Yeah, that was
been?
going to be my follow-up.
Well, I just think that, you're just doing something a little bit. It's better than doing nothing, right? You're getting out of – now all of a sudden you get out of football shape a little bit, and you just got to work yourself back into get going again. And so that's the only concern. Is it a big deal? Is it no deal? We'll see. We'll see what they look like this Sunday. I got a full week off the year that we went and won the Super Bowl in Baltimore. And it was a late in the season type of situation, a little bit later than this, I believe, and it ended up working out for us.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I just like as a player to try to stay in the routine as much as possible, try to keep going as much as possible. You don't want to get out of football shape. You don't want to lose that edge. But this is hopefully it's not a big deal.
I guess the bright side is Washington's coming off their bye week as well. And for a team that is out of it, knows they're out of it, I would think it might be even easier to check out during their bye week. Might make it even harder for them to re-engage.
Oh, I like that. You look up and see where you're at when you're Washington and how bad the season's gone for you. They're sitting at they got 3 wins. They know they're not going to the playoffs. The young quarterback's not going to play this week. It doesn't look like he might be out for the rest of the year, and they're not even close to what they were last year. Yeah, guess what? You start thinking about the offseason. Oh, offseason's right around the corner. Offseason's great in the NFL, by the way.
This was a nice preview this last week.
Yes.
If you're a
right.
Washington player, right? Yeah, good.
So you start making your plans. You start thinking about business decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I want to make sure I stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the team anymore. Forget the team. Screw the team.
Independent contractor.
Yes, because the last thing that you want now, I mean, you still got to play. You want to keep your job next year, but you just can't get hurt.
Well, I'm glad you like that take from me.
You like that? You like that?
Yes,
I do.
Stoke did.
I do.
Nuggets win last night in Memphis, the shorthanded Nuggets. That's going to be kind of the tagline for the next month with both Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown out. They win 125-115 down in Memphis. And, David Adelman acknowledging the challenge now working around these injuries.
I'm just trying to find guys that fit the game nightly. I am not somebody that likes to mess up rotations and all those things, but that's where we are right now. So keeping Tim and Bruce and JV coming off the bench, it allows us to have 3 veteran players, impactful players. And then nightly, it's going to be different people. It was Zeke tonight.
Peyton Watson definitely doing his best Aaron Gordon impression. A second big scoring output from Watson in the last week. 33 minutes, 27 points, 11 of 22 shooting, 5 of 12 from beyond the three-point arc. Hoist them up, P. Watt.
Absolutely. I mean, it's great playing with these guys, finding me in my spots. I feel like I shoot it elite from the corner. So that's something that I've been working on for a long time coming now, and I'm glad that my teammates got the confidence in me to knock them down.
I like seeing Cam Johnson, be effective on the offensive side with his 18 points. He was 3 for 4 from 3 also. So that's a huge positive. Maybe he gets more comfortable now, Mike, with the injuries, because now it's not like you're the outsider. You got to be involved here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So maybe with these injuries, he gets a little bit more comfortable with this group.
Adelman mentioned Zeke Naji, 15 good minutes off the bench, 6 points, couple of threes, 6 rebounds, had a blocked shot. So get a little return on that unbelievable contract that Calvin
$18
Booth
million
signed him
per
to.
Year. Golly. Every time I look at that thing,
I don't think it's $18 million.
No, it's a little bit less than that.
I think it's
but
like
it's more than 8. It's double digits. You're looking at me like
no.
I think it's double digits. I think it's like 12, 14. But yes, it'd be nice to get something back for it. Something.
He had it's 4-year, $32 million contract extension.
Well,
that's
you're right.
$8 million. So.
Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. I'll take that L. What's the terms? How much longer do we have left?
Oh, how much longer?
Yeah,
it was signed in October.
Because there's like a player option, isn't it? Isn't there a player option like the last year? Which
Man,
of
you're
course
looking
is
to get rid of a guy
up.
right after he gave a good little bump last night. You're looking to get rid of him. He has a player option for. No, excuse me. He's under contract for 2 more years. 1 more year after this, and then a player option.
Wow. So 3 years.
Counting this year.
Yeah. 2 more years after this.
Correct.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
But he's with these injuries, he's going to get a chance, and he, gave him a little boost last night. Coming up next, is it important Bo Nix and Troy Franklin continue to improve their connection? Franklin talks about this, and in the wake of the Broncos signing Will Lutz, any other free agents to be that you'd like to see them re-sign? That plus the Rockies' curious decision to bring back their skipper. That's next.
The Broncos and Will Lutz have agreed to a 3-year contract extension. With 8 game-winning field goals in his last 3 seasons, can one of the most clutch kickers in the league help push the Broncos closer to the number 1 seed in the AFC? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. These days, we expect everything fast. Streaming, food delivery, even same-day shipping. So why should using the equity in your home to get cash be any different? At Cake Mortgage, we get fast. We just got a client approved for $300,000 in under 24 hours with our Cake Fast Cash program. If you're struggling with high-interest debt, roll it into one low monthly payment and save hundreds or more each month. The best part? You'll keep your current mortgage rate and only pay for what you use. Cake Mortgage. your fresh-baked fast cash loan is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com. For thousands of 5-star reviews.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. There were some times where I felt down and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda weight loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. Think a fender bender can't cause serious injuries? Think again. Many significant injuries don't show symptoms immediately. I've seen it. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law. Online at flanagan.law.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here for 5280 Exteriors. Receive $1,000 off every 10 windows you purchase and receive a $100 grocery gift card to contribute to your Thanksgiving festivities. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Ever tried fixing an outlet yourself? First, you watch a DIY video, then you grab your tools. Next thing you know, sparks are flying and your hair looks like you just licked an electrical socket. Let's avoid that, shall we? Piper Electric has been providing expert electrical service since 1983. Repairs, upgrades, EV charger installations, even commercial and industrial. They do it all and do it right. They're giving you $50 off your next service. No fried hair required. Call 303-422-9219 today. Piper Electric. Leave the electricity to the experts.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Select Health, how can we help?
Representative.
I'm ready to answer any questions you have.
Representative.
I'm Sam.
Representative.
It sounds like you said representative. One moment. Select Health, how can we help?
Finally. Hi, I have a question on copays.
I can help with that.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
I'm Katie LaSalle, 9 News Weather Impact Team forecaster and outdoor enthusiast who loves to hike in Boulder County. I love preparing you for your day ahead. Whether it's tracking the frigid storm coming in or giving you the latest snow totals for your favorite mountain, we've got you covered. Your weather impact forecast should move as fast as you do, because weather never stops, and neither do we. Make the move to 9 News Mornings. Weekday mornings, live starting at 4:30, anywhere you watch.
Life happens, and then debt happens. Your laptop dies when you need it most. A hospital bill hurts more than an injury. Enter End Credit Union. with a free debt consultation and a plan built just for you. Ent is here to help you break the debt cycle and get your finances on track. Debt happens. Ent helps. Schedule your free consultation at ent.com/coaching. Standard account and credit qualifications apply.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Flanagan Law.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Chest puffing.
I'm tougher than Mark.
Occasional pettiness.
Your disappointment makes me happy.
And fearless leadership.
30 seconds left. Just get us in field goal range. Come on, kid, now. Execute.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Mark will be along at 7 o'clock. Good morning to all of you. Thank you for already contributing to the show on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Also on the Denver Sports YouTube channel. Already got some of the regulars out there this morning. Thank you so much for your loyalty. And if you haven't checked us out on YouTube, subscribe and start getting involved with your fellow fan listeners. As the Broncos get back to work this week to resume their quest for the AFC West and maybe best record in the AFC, some of the things that you want to see improve, some of the things that need to clean up, some of the things that need to be better. How about that connection? It seems like a good one. It should be one, Stoke, between Bo Nix and Troy Franklin, Oregon teammates. It has certainly shown potential, but is there room for more, Troy Franklin?
One thing I think something that just will fix everything is just, just to keep shooting, like they say in the NBA, when they're shooting their threes and things like that, and they're not falling, eventually things will hit. And, we just got to keep shooting for them, and practice will help us with that, watching film after and just dissecting everything, So, I think those are the main things right there for sure.
When I threw out the tease there for this topic, I got a text from the RamosLaw.com text line saying, no, Franklin and Bo do not have to improve their connection. Sutton and Bo need to improve their connection because Franklin is so inconsistent. Did you know, Stoke, that up to this point through 11 games, Troy Franklin has more receptions than Courtland Sutton, more targets than Courtland Sutton, although Sutton has about 140 more yards.
Yeah. I think Troy's been great this year overall. You're talking about a 4th-round pick that, was really inconsistent last year, and he's taken on a bigger role this year. He's been great. Now, has it been perfect? No. But he's, like a lot of young football players, he's still developing. And he's taken a big jump this year. So I think overall, Troy Franklin's been great. And Cortland's just been Cortland. This is what he does. Some games, he might not have the biggest output and the biggest numbers and those types, but you never hear anything from him. And he just goes out there every single week and he plays hard. And then, when Bo needs a play, it's usually Courtland Sutton making that play for him. But Troy Franklin, I think overall, with my expectations coming into the year, and you called it, Mike, this offseason. You thought he was going to take that big jump, and he certainly has.
Yeah, he has, but it seems like, and Sean talked about this a couple weeks ago, that sometimes you see teams just decide, they're gonna take Courtland Sutton out of the game plan. They're gonna shade coverage over to Sutton, so it is gonna free other guys up. But I've always felt the good news about Franklin and Bo. Yeah, you lament some of the drops. Yeah, you lament some of the misconnections between the two. But he's open, He's open. He's open for those plays to be made. And you got to think if you keep going back to him, eventually they're going to find that connection.
Yeah, but I just think that overall, just because you're shading to one guy's side or another guy's side, I just think that might be a little bit overblown about Courtland Sutton. But I think overall, we'd like to see the passing game continue to improve. I think Bo looked a lot calmer. His feet were a lot better last game. And so we just want to keep developing these young guys. And Pat Bryant's been a nice surprise. He's done some good things. So I like this group.
Pat.
Yeah, I like this group, Sutton, Franklin, and Pat Bryant. I think that's a good three-wide combination.
Well, when Brandon Stokley was playing for Josh McDaniels during their bye week when they were 6-0, Josh decided to cut a punter. The Broncos decided to reward their clutch kicker with a new contract for Will Lutz, who is happy to be here, especially noticing what's going on with Broncos ownership.
You know, the cool part of anyone who's been here the last few years is just kind of seeing, but also feeling the change that's kind of going through this building over the past couple of years. And I think, look, that started with new ownership. Mr. and Mrs. Penner have been great. You know, the word no really isn't in their vocabulary for their players. And I think you can tell by the vibes in the building. You know, you look at that new building every day that you're out there at practice, and you feel the change that's happening, kind of getting back to the history of the Broncos and the winning ways that we've always had.
That's a great take. And when he talks about the history of the Broncos, whenever I've talked to players over the last couple of decades plus about what it was like to play for, work for Pat Bowlen, if there was one common theme I heard, Stoke, was he was always, what do you need to win? What do you need to win? And it was always no real questions asked. What do you need? We'll take care of it. It was all in the quest of winning.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what it's all about.
And I make that distinction because that's not the norm in professional sports when it comes to ownership. It's just not.
Well, I think it depends. I think some owners are like that.
Like I said, some, but it's not the norm.
No, I mean, not everyone, certainly. I mean, you look at the teams that continue to lose, and there's probably a reason why they continue to lose. But obviously the Broncos, very fortunate with the new ownership group. I mean, we were over there at training camp. I mean, it's pretty cool looking over there, seeing the new
building going up.
Yeah, I don't know. You confuse them. He's
I'm
showing
giving
me
you
a baseball swing and stuff like why.
It's signs.
I know. I was just
to let
confused.
you know
That swing did not look good.
That was a beautiful swing.
No, it was not. See, that's what threw me off. It was so unathletic.
No,
your softball swing. It's on the big board of BS, and you just did like a little
it's not. It's what?
That's what you just did.
What did I do?
You did like ooh with your swing, and I'm like, what the hell
Ty,
is going
tell
on?
me you got that.
What the heck is going on?
Listen,
what?
The bright lights weren't on. I wanted to switch. I was going to pivot to the baseball.
Well,
topic.
I know, but you're teeing me up for something, and I'm going, and then you're just like...
just giving you a heads up.
Well, you threw me off.
Oh, my God. It shouldn't be that hard. Read the signals,
I'm
my man.
Flustered.
Oh, you're flustered.
got a lot going on in the head. You just threw one more thing in there.
All right, well.
Get your head out of your ass.
I wanted to bring up the Rockies decided to bring back their interim manager, Warren Schaefer, who seems like a nice enough guy and has been a loyal employee over there for 3 years. He's been with the Rockies. But they removed the interim tag, and despite a 36-86 record last year, 29% win percentage, he gets the job full time.
I don't know what we're doing, honestly. I don't think it really matters. Whatever. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter who the manager is. It's baseball, and I guess Paulie D is going to be doing the analytics thing, and so I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about nice. Mike, you're like, well, he's a nice enough guy. He wasn't winning last year, so I don't know what gives you hope that all of a sudden he's going to be the catalyst to turn this thing around. I don't have that. So
the Rockies.
It's a head scratcher.
Loss.
It is because the role of the baseball manager is vastly overrated. Heck, the analytic nerds are running everything now in baseball, and the manager just relays that. But the optics of this are bad because the idea of going outside the organization was, hey, we're open to doing things differently. We're open to a new way of doing things. And your first big move is to bring back a guy who is part of the last 3 years where you have lost 323 games over the last 3 years. And that's the guy you're going to move forward with. It also calls into question for me just how much power does Paul DePodesta have over there? Because one thing we know about the Montforts, they've held on to people, which is both admirable and misguided at the same time, loyalty. And this reeks of, we want to reward a guy who's been loyal to us.
W.
So from that standpoint, I don't like the optics.
Yeah, I mean, what on his resume says he deserves that job? What is it? You know, I mean, he was a part of the other coach's staff, right?
He knows the guys, I guess.
Knows the guys.
Yeah.
He'll
embrace analytics. I mean, I don't know. He's loyal.
Maybe we'll get surprised.
Maybe. Coming up next, what does the Broncos' reported interest in a free agent running back tell you? And is this the year for Jamal Murray? That's next.
The Broncos and Will Lutz have agreed to a 3-year contract extension. With 8 game-winning field goals in his last 3 seasons, can one of the most clutch kickers in the league help push the Broncos closer to the #1 seed in the AFC? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Oh, man, I do a terrible turkey impersonation. Hey, everybody, Dan Jacobs from Jacobs Law on 303 Law 4040. Those of you that listen to the Dan Jacobs Show know that I just love the holidays. But I also know these holidays in particular can be really tough on a lot of people, whether it's the government shutdown, inflation, the economy, whatever it is, or some people just have a hard time during the holidays as it is every single year. It's just a hard time of year for them. As always, we want to be here for you. If we can help out with a little bit of that with free food and groceries, we would love to have you any first or third Thursday of the month. Come on out to Eastern Hills Church at Smoky Hill and Arapahoe Road. We're even doing smoked ham and turkey this month in honor of Thanksgiving. So if you need it, anybody, no questions asked. You just pull up and pop the trunk. 4 to 6 p.m., Eastern Hills Community Church, every first and third Thursday, Smoky Hill and Arapahoe Road.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
All diamond studs are not the same. Here's Shayna and Dylan Williams to explain why.
Williams Jewelers natural diamond martini studs are hand-selected from the world's finest diamond tears for superior color, clarity, and brilliance.
Each cut to a maximum diameter so they actually look bigger than average diamond studs of the same carat weight.
Williams martini diamond studs not only look larger, they fit better and face up on the ear. And we have martini diamond studs in every size, up to 5 carats in stock.
This holiday, our best quality natural 1 carat diamond studs start at just $24.50.
Half carats from just $9.50. And remember, you can trade up your Williams Martini natural diamond studs at any time for a larger pair. You just pay the difference.
This holiday, the choice in diamond studs is naturally Williams Jewelers of Inglewood,
where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Piri, coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
Colorado's favorite appliance store is celebrating huge savings during our Black Friday sale going on now. Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Craft your dream kitchen and save up to $4,400 on select KitchenAid appliance packages. Enjoy a special financing and our price match guarantee with exclusive offers you won't find at big box stores. Visit us today and experience the difference. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Shop the 4-day Black Friday super sale at Denver Mattress. Save up to $400 on Doctor's Choice Elite adjustable mattress sets, plus 60 months no interest and free shipping. Sale ends Monday.
Delusional confidence. I'm tougher than Mark. Strong detective work.
Something was way off with him, like some kind of bad gummy bear or something. I don't know. It was just
Gummy bear. And personal hygiene.
Holy Moses, the guy's excited about showering.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
The number of touches that we had, the number of runs we had was down. Looking back at it, Jaleel had a handful of good runs, and I think with the flow of a normal game, he's going to be important for us in this stretch. Obviously, RJ as well, and then Prentice played probably one of his better games. He didn't just play at the fullback position, but he actually went in with some of the pressure stuff that we were getting from Kansas City on third down and was outstanding.
Sean Payton reflecting back on a Broncos running game against the Chiefs that saw the two running backs, R.J. Harvey and Jaleel McLaughlin, go for 17 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown, which apparently maybe was part of the reason why. We'll have Mike Kliss coming on here in about 15 minutes. Really curious, stoked to get his inside take on the Broncos' reported interest in Damien Pierce, the former Houston Texans running back who is only 25 years old. In 2022 as a rookie, had a real breakout rookie season, 940 yards rushing, 4.3 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns, but he, fell out of favor, fell behind Joe Mixon and then Nick Chubb and Woody Marks, who they have there. And so he was cut loose, and there were some teams interested. He ended up signing with the Chiefs, of all people. But what does the Broncos' reported interest in Pierce tell you?
Well, they're trying to add more depth there, obviously. That guy's a proven guy. He's to your point, Mike. He started off his career, and it looked like, wow, okay, this guy's got a real future. And then a couple years later, you look up, and he's getting released by the Texans. So I don't know what went wrong there. I would have liked it to worked out for the Broncos and added that guy to the practice squad and see what he might look like. But, yeah, I think just like with little Jordan Humphrey, they're looking to add depth to the running back position because you could look up here and all of a sudden if you get another injury and that room is depleted really quickly.
Depth move or a sign of just not liking what they have?
Well,
if they let's say they had signed him, where does he immediately fit in the pecking order?
No clue.
No
clue. You'd have to see. Obviously, he'd have to learn the playbook and things like that. And but I don't know. I don't know if they would try to play him right away or if they would just have him on the practice squad in case someone gets hurt. Obviously, we don't have any proven guys in the backfield. We got Bidet, Harvey, who's a rookie, and we got McLaughlin. McLaughlin's the most seasoned guy, and he didn't dress out for half the year. So I'm pushing for more McLaughlin right now, and to see if because he has that extra burst that you don't really see from Harvey right now. Harvey, to me, is just thinking a little bit too much, but McLaughlin just goes.
Yeah, right now Harvey looks unsure, and so he'll kind of pause, hesitate, dance, and maybe get 2 yards out of a hole that's open just a sliver. Whereas the one thing you'll get from McLaughlin is he going to break a bunch of tackles? Probably not. But you know what? Instead of gaining 2, he's going to hit that hole hard enough that at least he's getting 4, 5. Okay, maybe he'll be stuffed right after that, but at least he's going to run hard and give you that initial 4 or 5. Hey, I hear Sting talk about the importance of being able to run the ball when everybody knows you're trying to run the ball and be able to run the ball in the red zone. I thought it was very encouraging. They had, a first and goal at the 8? And they ran it with McLaughlin 2 times.
Touchdown.
2 4-yard carries, touchdown.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, absolutely. When was the last time we've seen that? It feels like it's been a long time. When we had the ball at the 8 or 9 yard line, that's when it's really difficult to score. And when you can turn around and hand it off, that's the easiest thing to do in the red zone. That you got to follow through. That's a bad follow.
That was a great follow through. I finished. I reached for the sky.
Who does that?
I reached for the sky.
What is that? His hands are just going open.
I flicked it. The ball just flicked right off my fingertips.
Oh my goodness. So
I guess
you want to talk about basketball now?
Trust me.
Is that what that means?
Trust me. Had I played in that media game, there's a very good chance I would have been co-MVP with Zach Byer.
Yeah. No, you'd have just.
I'd have been a zone buster.
Yeah.
But
you would have taken the MVP from him. It would have been you, Evans.
I wouldn't have grabbed the rebounds.
It's impossible.
I wouldn't have grabbed as many rebounds.
Well, you would have put up 20.
I would not have been as eager to hit the glass as.
Zach is Mr. Effort. And I guarantee you,
hustle.
Every rebound he got, he's keeping track of the numbers.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, that's 1. that's 2. 2 boards. 2 boards. That's 6. He's letting everybody know how many boards he has.
You got me yelling now.
I got 4 points and 25 rebounds. Stealing all the rebounds from Jake Shapiro. Good job.
The Nuggets win last night
can't be that guy.
In Memphis.
His ceiling is established.
Jamal Murray with another strong game and perhaps making a real serious bid for that first elusive All-Star appearance.
Jamal's playing at such a high level right now. Again tonight, 8 assists, only 1 turnover. The other night, 9 assists, 1 turnover. Game before, 10. It's becoming a thing, and him playmaking for his teammates is it's fun to watch.
The much maligned Jamal Murray is certainly in a good place to start the season. He's averaging a career-high 23 points per game. He's averaging a career high in assists, and his turnover number has stayed low. Put it all together, is this the year that Jamal Murray? Is this the year that Nikola Jokic's streak of never having played with an all-star teammate ends?
Oh, you look at the West, and I don't know what is the all-star lineup like this year. Remember, they're changing the game now. They used to have LeBron and Giannis pick the teams, right? And I think it's changing though. They're doing something different. How many guards are they taking? You know that SGA is going to be one of them, right? So I don't know.
Luka's going to be there. You know that. But other than maybe Devin Booker.
He's got a chance.
He's got a really good chance.
You got Steph.
But, you can you're not like, we must only have 4 guards. We must have 4 forwards. That kind of thing. I think it can be a little bit loose. But
you do. Why do you think so?
Well, I'm not saying that.
You just made that up. What if they do have it to where it's really strict? We can only have 2 guards. Like, you just made that up. You don't even know.
I don't know.
I think it'd be loose if they want to.
I don't know what the format is. Who the heck knows?
I know.
Who the heck knows? But
it's a bad product. I kind of want this streak to continue for Jokic. Don't you?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Isn't that kind of cool?
That's a great question.
Puts like another little, a feather in your cap.
Right. Do you want the achievement, the accomplishment for Jamal? Is he worthy of it? Does he deserve it? Or do you want to keep that Nikola streak alive? That's interesting. Let me think about. You know what? Just from the story the interest in the story. Yeah, the idea of Jokic never, if he goes his whole career never playing with an all-star, that just adds to the legend. Yeah, sorry, Jamal. Gonna have to sacrifice you for this one, but keep balling out, man.
Yes,
keep playing.
right.
Keep playing. You'll have our respect, though. Chest tap.
The guy is drunk.
Mike Kliss joins us next.
Will Sean Payton turn Bo Nix loose against the Commanders? Will the Broncos defense continue its dominant showing after the bye week? We'll react to it all in the Fan Football Postgame Show, live on game day starting at the 2-minute warning. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hi, I'm Emily, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where a small box with a burgundy bow will help you win the holidays. As an in-house designer, I love creating meaningful, fine jewelry gifts. Choose a necklace with a gorgeous infinity charm to symbolize your everlasting love. Or go for a personalized piece with an engraving, their zodiac sign, favorite color gemstone, or their initial accented with pave diamonds, because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Stop by or shop now at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Fellas, what is happening? Happy holidays from me, Brandon Stokley, and my friends over at Embers Golf, your go-to spot for holiday shopping. They're bringing you some awesome Black Friday deals. They're bringing the heat. 15% off all gift card purchases and massive 40% off every in-stock Nike golf shoe. How about that? That's right. Gear up and save big. Embers Golf is family-owned and customer-focused, so you know you're getting the best service and the best deals. Don't wait. Shop now at embersgolf.com. That's embersgolf.com, where passion meets the green. It's located right in Westminster. And what I love about Embers Golf, it isn't your big box golf stores. Boutique style, family owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They're not just selling you clubs, they're crafting a full journey personalized to you and your golf game. They got 2 private hitting bays, all the major brands, and they specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. Trust me, I know. I got a full bag fitting driver, 3-wood, all my irons. I absolutely love my clubs I got there this year. Seriously, there's nothing else like it around here. So before the snow hits, get yourself dialed in like I did. Embers Golf, where your golf journey begins.
Select Health, how can we help?
Representative.
I'm ready to answer any questions you have.
Representative.
I'm Sam.
Representative.
It sounds like you said representative. One moment. Select Health, how can we help?
Finally. Hi, I have a question on copays.
I can help with that.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
It's time to pack the CU Event Center for Colorado basketball. The Buffs are back, and single game and group tickets are on sale now. Come cheer on your Buffaloes as they take out Big 12 powerhouses like Arizona, Kansas, Texas Tech, and more. Groups of 10 or more can take part in exciting game day experiences. Grab your tickets today at cubuffs.com/tickets or call the CU Athletics ticket office at 303-492-8282.
Planning out your holiday pictures? Let's move you to the front, because at Soda Weight Loss, you could drop the belly fat and gain your confidence back, just like Ramon.
I used to dread those pictures. I'd position myself behind someone taller or make sure I was holding a plate so nobody focused on my belly. But that was before Soda. Soda gave me more than a smaller waistline. It gave me back the confidence to wear what I want. And they make it simple. No injections, no hunger, just a plan that worked.
Soda Weight Loss is built for busy people like you.
I lost 82 pounds in just 16 weeks. No hunger, no drugs, just steady, real-life progress with the nutritionist who helps you every step of the way.
That's why Soda has nearly 9,000 Google reviews. And right now, the most popular offer of the season is back. Join today, and your partner joins free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
I know some people think after a car accident, do I really need a lawyer? Hiring Postman Law isn't only about the courtroom. We're your single point of contact in a complicated claims process. We take on the insurance adjusters, organize your medical bills, coordinate with doctors, and make sure nothing gets missed. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache. Call 844-POSTMAN. When other firms promise, Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney Advertising.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Right now, they have a generous deal on windows. Receive $1,000 off every 10 windows you purchase. On top of that, they want to be a part of your Thanksgiving celebration. They will provide you with a $100 gift card to your local grocery store to contribute to your Thanksgiving festivities. Call 5280 Exteriors today to take advantage of this special November promotion. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
This is Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Hall of Famer, wishing you happy holidays from my friends at Colorado Credit Union. The holidays are all about family, giving, and looking ahead to a great new year. And just like a great team, Colorado Credit Union is here to support you, whether it's saving for holiday gifts, planning for the future, or just making life a little easier. From everyone at Colorado Credit Union, season's greetings and have a happy and healthy 2026. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota. Here we go. Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Conspiracy theories.
Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon.
Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when did that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like it. You let us down a lot.
Oh, man. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Just to clean up our Jamal Murray All-Star conversation and the ever-changing All-Star game format, here it is. It's a 3-team round-robin tournament with 2 U.S. teams and 1 international team. Each team will consist of 8 players. They'll play in a series of 4 12-minute games, with the top 2 teams advancing to the championship game. There will be 12 players from each conference, but positions will no longer be a requirement for selection. So it'll be positionless. So there you go. Go get him, Jamal Murray. Go get him, Mike Kliss, our 9 News Bronco insider, brought to us by Fitness Gallery, joins us now. Mike, good morning. Can you shed more light on just how deep and how much interest did the Broncos show in trying to sign running back Damien Pierce?
Yeah, they were in on him. They almost claimed him on waivers, but it was so late in the week. It was, everyone was on bye. It was something where they would have had to make a roster move. And I guess it was just tough to do so late in the week. And so they didn't do that. They hoped to sign him if he cleared waivers. He did clear waivers, and then it became, from what I understand, it was the Broncos at one point were the front runner to sign him. And the Chiefs, I think, offered sweet-talked just a little bit more on the future, from what I understand, and talking to members of Pierce's party. And so he wound up with the Chiefs. And, he's an interesting guy. I guess for the 53-man roster would have been a tough sell. I think he's got 10 carries for 26 yards this year. He looked real good as a rookie. He had over 900 yards with 4 games to go, and twisted up his ankle and had to shut it down. And he hadn't been the same since. He's had nothing close to his rookie year in the 3 years since. So you're kind of without seeing him in practice, and being around him, plus picking up the Sean Payton system. It just would have been tough to find a 53-man roster spot. They were hoping to put him on the practice squad and work him in till later in the season, but that's not going to work out.
Mike, Broncos re-signed Will Lutz. I think it's a great signing. He's been awesome since coming over from the Saints. Any other news you think is going to happen? Any other signing here, a pending free agent or anything like that, do you think might happen before the season's over?
I think it's going to be tough. They also reached out to Wattenberg, who's a free agent after this season, and Malcolm Roach, who's a free agent after this season. And Roach, I think, is going to wait. Nothing imminent there. I'm not sure how the talks are going with Wattenberg. But Wattenberg makes sense because, you continuity with that offensive line. I think Zach Streif really likes Wattenberg and hopes to keep him. It's what's tough on that offensive line. Everyone on that offensive line has already been paid big. McClinchy's got big money. Miners has big money. Powers has big money. Bowles has big money. And to add Wattenberg, it'll be interesting. Powers has a non-guaranteed year left on his contract. McGlinchey after this year, nothing's guaranteed. I'm sure they want those guys back, but it's going to be tough to fit everyone in. And Roach, almost kind of the same thing. They pay big money to DJ Jones and big money to Zach Allen. It's kind of hard to squeeze in a third, and that's why maybe Roach moved up the priority ladder versus someone like JFM, for instance, who, is going to be probably highly valued in free agency.
Mike Kliss join us. Love the Broncos knowledge, but also love your baseball insight that you give us based on years and years of covering baseball. I got to get your reaction to the Rockies deciding Paul DePodesta's first big move to bring back Warren Schaefer, the interim manager, despite going 36-86 last year. He gets to stay. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, Warren Schaefer did a nice job with a terrible team. But if you're wanting to change the culture, you got to change everything. Blow it up. That was my first reaction. I don't know Warren Schaefer. I wasn't around the team much after he took over. I knew Bud Black, but I don't know that having been around Sean Payton, and all the coaches that the Broncos had, coaching, and in this case, a manager, they set the culture. And I don't know how they do it. They instill confidence. They have a way of instilling confidence in players. They have a way of making these guys mentally tough. It does. I don't know, to bring someone back who, as you said, was 50 games under 500. I don't. My first reaction is there not any other managerial candidates out there?
Mike, real quick here, do you expect them to make a move to add to that running back room here to add more depth there? And is there anybody on the practice squad right now that at the running back position?
Well, they have Deuce Vaughn. You remember him from Kansas State, but he's a little guy. The guy they lost was J.K. Dobbins, a big guy, a physical guy. And that's why Damien Pierce made some sense. He's a physical type runner. R.J. Harvey's more of a speed slasher type. Jaleel, obviously, is a smaller change of pace speed guy. Bidet, they didn't give him a carry. He's played a lot, but he's got like maybe 10 carries this year. I think they need a physical back. I'm not sure there's one out there on the street. There's not one to pick. It's late November. How do you find one that's going to be effective? Learn the system. If they pick up a running back, they have to do it quick. They tried. I don't know what plan B is right now. Right now, I think the answer is to move R.J. Harvey along, push him along. I think he's the answer. Go with what you got there.
Mike, have a very happy Thanksgiving. We are very thankful for you and everything you do for us, so enjoy the holiday.
You too, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Mike Kliss, brought to you by Fitness Gallery, home of the world's finest fitness equipment. Mark slides in here next.
Denver is back for their bye weekend, set for a primetime showdown with Washington. Get ready for kickoff with Denver Game Day, powered by Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. Live on Game Day starting at 1 p.m. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, all guys out there, we all remember that first time. Yes, pleasant memory. Hopefully it was pleasant. There's another, maybe you didn't know what you were doing. There's another first time that isn't such a good memory, and that's the first time you failed to perform. One time, no big deal. If it keeps happening, time to do something about it. Time to reach out to the experienced, caring pros at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They have served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade and have successfully treated thousands of men. The key word here, treated. Erectile dysfunction is a medical condition, and like many medical conditions, can be treated. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic will put together a customized plan for you based on what works best for your ED and what your goals are. Don't put ED off any longer. On average, guys wait over a year before doing something about it. Schedule a consult, just $99. Take an easy blood test along with a TNPSA test. If medically advised, you'll get a test dose, and if that test dose does not work in the office, your office visit is free. 5 locations to better serve you, including Fort Collins and Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office in Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive so you can stop worrying about them and invent new things to worry about, like snakes in your bedroom. Sure, that sounds incredibly irrational, but now that we've mentioned it, you are a little worried. The odds of one snake, let alone snakes plural, are so slim. But you might want to check. Oh, you're not near your bedroom. Guess you'll just have to sit there and worry about it. So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Brandon Stokley here for ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Cold weather's coming fast. Do you have a game plan for winter? If your heating system is more suited for the bench, now is the best time to upgrade your system with the best pricing of the year. Take advantage of tax credits and energy rebates before they run out. Only from my team at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. What if you could use the equity in your home to get cash fast? With no appraisal, zero hassle, and less waiting with Cake? You can. The Cake Fast Cash program is like turning your home into your ATM. People are using it to pay off high-interest debt, do renovations, tackle student loans, or cut monthly bills by hundreds, even thousands of dollars. The best part? Your current mortgage rate won't change. With Cake, you also get peace of mind. We're AAA rated by the Better Business Bureau and backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked Cake Fast Cash loan is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com for thousands of 5-star reviews.
Hellsberg Gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping.
Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at Hellsberg.com.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lindsay here. And last year, I went a little rogue and dropped a discount code from our friends at Hermes Worldwide. And you guys used it so much, they almost got mad at me. Well, I'm feeling a little spicy again this season. So I'm bringing it back, baby. You can get 30% off your ride to the game with Hermes Worldwide for your entire season. All you have to do is mention the code PL30. Again, mention PL30 when you book your luxury transportation to Empower Field. And contact Hermes Worldwide at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Go Broncos!
The following is a paid advertisement for the Wellness Company.
Hey there, it's Michelle Smallman from Unsportsmanlike. I'm thrilled to be joined by Dr. Drew from the Wellness Company. And Dr. Drew, you have something very exciting to talk about today, the medical emergency kit. Tell us a little bit about this.
It is exciting. Look, I have been fighting to try to protect the patient-physician relationship my entire career, and we have lost. I finally decided I need to be involved with people that put the power back in the patient directly. These emergency kits give you everything you need so you don't have to spend $1,200 going to the emergency room. We have a significant medical team, the medical board at TWC, and we just sat down and put together what we would want for our family, for our patients.
Oh my gosh, so anything that anyone could need is in this
and there's
kit.
a guidebook here to tell you exactly how to use it, and again, telehealth backup.
It's remarkable. It's innovative. Everyone needs to get one. UrgentCareKit.com/sports, promo code sports to get $50 off your kit. That's UrgentCareKit.com/sports, promo code sports.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
Friday through Monday, it's the 4-day Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Shop deals while they last, plus 60 months no interest. Black Friday sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Candy shaming. I don't know how anybody can eat that. Black licorice? Ugh. 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 Gross.
Fact checking.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans big board of BS.
No way.
In the spirit of giving.
Mike is getting an almost new but slightly used snowblower.
Oh, is that his compensation, Mark?
No, that's just out of the goodness of my heart, Stoke.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, somebody told me.
All right, good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody, as we move along through the week here, getting ready for the big Thanksgiving holiday. Got Mark Schlereth here. Good morning, Stink.
Well, good morning, fellas. How we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We got Talisator Tuesday with Stoke coming up at 7:30.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
He found something. He found it even without the Broncos playing. He found something.
Yeah.
He's good that way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Just like sometimes, it's just like we'd say, it's just painting the 16 chapel, right? You just start doing it, and just next thing you know, it's like voila.
You know what
That's what happened yesterday.
Right. Again, you went with voila.
Voila.
Yes.
Yeah.
Voila.
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 Is it supposed to be voila?
Voila.
Okay.
Voila.
Well, down south, it's voila.
Oh, yeah, that's Cajun.
Speaking of,
you took voila from France and made it voila.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah,
Makes
well,
sense.
he didn't go to Mademoiselle, whatever.
Hodgkins.
Hodgkins.
Terrifying lady.
One of the things, I woke up this morning, I was thinking about it. I fell asleep thinking about it. I woke up thinking about it. Did you use the new washer and dryer?
The washer and dryer.
Boy, we've gotten a lot of mileage out of this.
Well, the washer and dryer, I didn't use it. I looked at it, but the wife hogged it all day yesterday.
She hogged it?
Yes.
No.
Oh, gosh, yes.
New toy.
Right.
Wanted to take it out for multiple spins.
And then I saw the directions like on top. So she's trying to figure all the stuff out, which is a good thing. I'm going to let her figure out, and then I'll get the tutorial from her.
Okay.
So she's taking it on a couple test runs, which is good, and then I'll let her figure all the stuff out. And
do I understand correctly? Like you can hook up your Wi-Fi now to these?
I don't know.
To these things?
Probably so.
Everything has Wi-Fi options now, but how would you ever, seriously, do you have to run your washing machine from your phone? If you have to do that, you're just kind of a toolbox.
Yeah, that's
right?
that's posing. That's a poser move, right?
Washing machine from
that's
your. But why would you even
Well, because
just
you
push the button.
Right.
No, but you have to load it.
Oh,
Still.
I'm watching a movie. I don't want to get up. Let me just get my phone out and turn on the
No,
You've
but you
already
still have
loaded
to
it.
load it. So when you load it, you run it.
Well, you Yes. think.
At the same time, you don't load it and say, okay, well, I'm going to use my Wi-Fi to
Right.
wash them in an
Oh,
hour.
yeah, that's what toolboxes do.
yeah.
They do that.
Yeah.
Let me go to the kitchen. Now I'm going to run my washer.
Watch. Let me
Look.
just push a button.
Yeah.
Look at how bougie I am. You going?
No, it just made me bougie.
Bougie. Yeah, it's fun to say that word. There's some words that are just fun to say.
Yeah, bougie is one of them.
Can Sean Payton and the Broncos fix their biggest problem up to this point?
Two things that stand out. The penalties stand out. If you said what's the low-hanging fruit that you have to clean up to improve your chances of getting the best possible seed, and then secondly is harping on the plus-minus turnover, giveaway, takeaway. We ended up one last week, and that meant a lot. We were close to being up 2, but in important games, that one possession can be the difference. So that was two of the main topics this morning before we broke up.
Let's talk about the penalties because they went into the bye week. They're among the league leaders, and that's not a good thing when it comes to penalties. Is that something, Stink, that you can fix?
Yeah.
At this point.
Oh yeah.
Or is this who they are and what they are?
No. You can always fix that. I think as you we've talked about Sean's propensity to put in a lot of stuff, to have a large menu, to run a lot of different personnel groupings, a lot of different formations, a lot of different motions, there's a lot that goes into it. As you become more and more familiar, as you've seen it over and over and over again, as you get adjustments, as a defense adjusts to what you're doing and you see it and you anticipate, hey, man, I'm going to get movement or I'm going to get safety down over here or whatever it is, then all of a sudden the game slows down for you a little bit and you're less likely to jump off sides. You're less likely to be in a bad position where you have to reach out and hold somebody. Those things can be cleaned up. And I suspect that they will be cleaned up as you get more and more comfortable with what you're doing. Now, sometimes penalties can be a good thing. You think back to to our defense back in 2015. Like every now and again, you just got to dispense some frontier justice and let everybody know, hey man, I'm taking a personal foul today. Or I'm taking a personal foul on this drive just to let you guys know because we need to set a tone. Now, there are some times where the penalties can be a good thing, but leading the league in penalties is never going to be, that's never going to help you out.
No, I mean, this team is built to, win close football games. So all the margins you got to be good at. Special teams, field position, the turnover differential, penalties, little things like that, because you're not this great offense that can, outscore teams. That's not who you are. That's not how you're built. So you have to be good with those things. You have to be good. You have to be disciplined when it comes to, when you look defensively at roughing the passer, things like that. I mean, you're going to have certain penalties. You're going to get called for some pass interference. Riley Moss has to clean some things up. But, in today's game, pass interference will be called. So, and offensively, you just have to be a little bit more disciplined when it comes to certain things, holding, and hopefully as the season progresses and, we got, 6 games left? I mean, you're getting to the point now to where you should be comfortable enough in this offense to where you're not thinking as much, but certainly they need to clean up the penalty stuff.
Yeah, I think the other thing is just Stoke brings up a great point about PI. Then it becomes, how do you get away with, one, you got to know what they call, right? You got to know where you can get away with some hand fighting, where you can get away with some of that stuff, where you can't. You've got to do a better job of reading the receiver, reading his eyes and reading his hands when you're going to look back for the ball as well. So then all of a sudden, if both of you are kind of hand fighting and you're looking back for the ball and the receiver's looking back for the ball, the likelihood of getting flagged on that is much less than it is when the receiver's looking back for the ball. You're both hand fighting and you don't have any clue where the ball is. So those things certainly can be cleaned up. And he wore the boxing gloves. Stoke talked to us about it. He wore boxing gloves.
Hold that thought, because I do want to get to Riley Moss, because Sean spoke directly about Riley Moss. And I know that's a top subject on the minds of Broncos country coming out of the bye. One on the Ramoslaw.com text line. Guys, everybody runs things from their phone nowadays. Just look at all the guys with pellet smokers. Who smokes meat from their phone? Pfft, probably 8 a.m. texters. Kevin and Hudson.
That's a great point.
Well,
I've got one of those Traeger smokers, and they try to get me to hook it up to my phone. I was like, save it. I'm going to be out there with the meat smoking.
That's not cool?
No, I want the smoke.
For the cookers?
I want to smell like the smoke.
I want to be with it.
Oh, I like to sit inside and just push the button.
Well, you can do that. I'm talking about you can walk outside, push the button, then go back inside. We're talking about starting it from your phone.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, jeez.
That's what we do. No?
Stokes become bougie right before our very eyes. There
Joking. Seriously, settle down.
Bougie again. Coming up next, can the Broncos fix Riley Moss during this stretch run? Get those boxing gloves. And after what we saw last night, starting to feel confident Payton Watson can do a good job replacing Aaron Gordon over the next month? That's next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, I'm going to say this. You're probably going to want to put it up on the big board of BS, lies, and other nonsense, but I am an exceptional winter driver. Exceptional. Okay, but maybe you're not so exceptional. Guy to my left. Which means you probably need a better car to get you through your winter driving. Siltar Motors is giving you a great opportunity to seriously upgrade your winter driving game. They are stocked up and ready to move. A bunch of all-wheel drive 2025 Bronco Sports only at Siltar. Buy a 2025 Bronco Sport for only $25,999 or lease for only $299 per month. Whatever your car or truck or SUV needs are, Siltar will get you into the right vehicle. They have over 1,000 new and used vehicles to choose from, 5 big dealerships in one, including Ford, Lincoln, Volvo, and Mazda. Do all your car shopping at sthmotors.com or come visit them at Highway 36 in Wadsworth. Locally and family-owned for over 60 years, they take great pride in being a community dealership. They offer top dollar for your trade-ins. They have different financing options available to help you get into that essential vehicle. And now have you ready for winter with all-wheel drive 2025 Bronco Sports available to buy or lease. Siltar Motors, get everything you want from a dealership.
I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Visit our Denver Clearance Center during our Black Friday sale going on now. Save up to 75% on name brand appliances like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, GE, and Bosch. With unbeatable prices on top quality appliances, now is the perfect time to upgrade your home. Don't miss out on these exclusive deals. Visit us today at the Denver Clearance Center. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance. Open 7 days a week.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
At Postman Law, we're not your typical personal injury firm. Our lawyers have argued and won at the United States Supreme Court. We've gone head-to-head with giant corporations like Uber and Amazon, and we've helped clients recover billions in verdicts and settlements. We bring that same firepower to every case, no matter the size. When you've been injured, having the right lawyer matters. Call 844-POSTMAN or visit postmanlaw.com. Others promise, Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney advertising.
Brandon Stokley here for Colorado's hometown HVAC team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Is your heating system struggling to perform and need to be traded? It has never been easier to get a quote for a new heating system. Rocks Heating and Air offers a free online heating and cooling quoting system so that you can quickly and accurately get pricing on a new system. Only at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
Jim, it's late in the half here at Empower Field, and things are coming down to the wire at the concession stand.
Nachos are a solid choice, but Grant needs to finish strong here.
He scans his wallet and pulls out his Broncos checking debit card for 10% off.
Wow, savvy move. And with no surprise fees, he won't regret this order.
I don't know, Jim. That's a lot of cheese. Bank like a Bronco with Broncos checking from Int Credit Union. Insured by NCUA. Membership required.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today. Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan's powered by Red Rock Roofing.
Standing for greatness. Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Subtle intimidation.
Had to give Ty the look.
You did. I was
gave
wondering.
Ty a little bit of a like.
I was wondering what you were doing.
There's a little quizzical look.
Skilled debating.
You didn't think I was going to flip it on your head like this. See
Yeah,
how I
you're
did
coming
that?
back at me. I
Right.
like this.
You
This is
regret
good.
this now.
And plenty of pet peeves.
Put your phone in your pocket and you never go back and get it.
It is a source of so much frustration for Mark. It drives him crazy.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
He's going the distance.
Is Payton Watson showing us that he will be able to do a really good job of replacing Aaron Gordon over the next month? We'll get to that in a second. But I think in my official role as a spokesman for Broncos Country, guys, I'm confident in saying that Broncos Country is terrified about Riley Moss heading down the stretch here and all these pass interference calls. Sean Payton talked about it yesterday.
With Riley, sometimes it's technique, sometimes it's the traffic opposite of a real good corner. Now, Pat hadn't been healthy, but there's some things that I'm sure he'll want to clean up. And then there are a few calls where we look at and it's tough to try to clean up or correct something if you don't agree with it. Overall, the penalty thing is not just one player, though. The penalty thing is by far, when you look at the totality of it, and if you do your homework on it and you look offensively and defensively, that's something that we as a collective have to get better at.
Stoke, can the Broncos fix Riley Moss down the stretch?
Well, I mean, I think it's a hard position to play in the NFL these days. It really is. And I think he's done a really good job. I think to Sean's point, there's been a couple of them that have you scratching your head, saying, come on, that's definitely not a penalty. What else could he have done in that situation? And there's been a couple where he's gotten beat and he's panicked, and they're good calls. So I think overall he's still a young cornerback that hasn't played a ton in the NFL, and hopefully it improves. And also, I take a step back and say overall, to opposite of Pat Surtain, and him getting targeted a lot and thrown at a lot because you don't want to throw at Surtain, he's done a good job for the Broncos.
I think he has. I mean, I think there are some unfortunate calls, and I think the other thing is he has got kind of a target on his back. He's been a guy that's gotten called a lot. So, when you walk through as an official, you're aware that he's a little bit handsy. He's a little bit grabby. And then, what happens to you as a coaching staff or what happens to you as a player, the other coaching staff alerts the officials to, hey, 21's a, big grabby guy. 21, watch him on double moves, man. He grabs us. He holds us. He interferes. And so you always put that in the official's head as well. You do that with guys who hold a lot, they get calls a lot. You alert, like when you're playing Kansas City, you alert the right tackle. Dude's never on the ball, man. He's always jumping. So you do that as a coaching staff in your 90-minute meeting with the officials. So, he's going to continue to be targeted. He's got to clean things up.
Yeah, I feel like we're watching Riley Moss go through what Garrett Bowles had to go through a few years ago.
Tackled by Bowles.
Where it just seemed like, the refs had it out for him, but were certainly on high alert. They were aware of his reputation, and I think that influenced a lot of those calls. And fortunately, Bowles has been able to play his way out of that perception. But I think, Stoke, that's what Moss is going through right now.
Yeah. Maybe so. I don't think it's been as bad as Bowlesy was. It seemed like that year with Bowles, a year or two, whatever it was really bad.
Man, that's nice.
No, it wasn't.
No. But hopefully it turns out like Bowles. I think that we do see those penalties. It's a tough job to do, especially opposite of Surtain. And overall, I think he's done a good job.
Pivoting. See what I did there? That's a basketball term. Pivoting to the Nuggets, who played last night.
You're supposed to fake your shot when you did it.
I wanted to do that, but I didn't want both of you to make fun of me.
I didn't want to throw. He didn't want to throw you off. Can you mimic the swing he made earlier when he
ready
with the soundbite too?
Right. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this was his basketball shot.
No,
yes.
That's not true.
Halfway,
No, I followed through, and the fingertips released as well.
What, you're flicking your fingers.
Well, you gotta when you shoot the ball comes off the fingertips.
No,
yes, it does. I know shot putter.
It's
right.
It's
the whole.
Dude, it's just the most JV
God.
shot I've ever seen.
I would crush both of you.
Oh my God!
In a game of horse. Crush you both.
Zero chance.
Crush you both.
Zero chance.
Okay.
Well, hopefully all our YouTubers are getting a good view of what you were doing, and they know the truth.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you, there are plenty of people in Class L, New Hampshire, who know definitely my shooting ability.
Put them on skates?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't put them on skates. You
didn't have the handles. You just. Let me just camped out of the 3-point line.
Cherry picking. No defense.
When somebody came out in a 2-3 zone, oh baby, my eyes lit up. Yeah. Oh baby, I love that 2-3 zone.
Bring in Evans.
Love that 2-3 zone.
Bring in the
zone buster. Payton Watson last night in with his bid here, his audition to go out and replace Aaron Gordon over the next month. Another big scoring night, second in the last few games for Payton Watson. Played 33 minutes, 27 points, 5 of 12 three-point shooting. He took a team-high 22 shots.
It feels good. I mean, I feel like if I get that many looks, I got to connect on at least half of them. I feel like there was more I should have made tonight. So that's just for me to keep working on and for me to rep out in the gym. But the confidence is there, like you said. After 2 misses, that doesn't faze me. That doesn't affect me. And it also doesn't affect my teammates trying to find me.
Stoke, you confident that Payton Watson can do a good job replacing AG over the next month?
Well, it sounds like he's confident, which makes me confident. I love that. You don't think of Payton Watson as a three-point shooter, and there he was, throwing up 12 of them, making 5, scoring 27 points. That's a great boost for the Nuggets when he can provide something for you like that offensively.
Was a great boost. He was awesome. The Joker to Murray connection is awesome. I heard in the broadcast that that they're the number one. That's the number one assist. Joker to Murray is the number one assist duo in the league, where Joker takes it and gives it to Murray. Is the top assist in the league, and it just is amazing watching those two work together. And then you get this out of Watson, and It just feels like, right, this is a deep enough, good enough team to weather the storm of a couple of injuries until they get Gordon and until they get what's his head, Brown back.
Well, Adelman said yesterday he's very determined to leave Hardaway, Bruce, and Big Val on the bench, that he likes that veteran trio with that locked-in role of being able to come off the bench. So try to work around it the other way with guys like Peyton Watson to replace what they normally get from AG and Christian Brown. But good win there for the Nuggets as they improved to 13-4. Got this from your nemesis, Mark, and I guess Stoke. Mickey. He
Why
said
me?
on the
I don't even know who Mickey is.
Well,
you'll
been
get to know
a
him.
major pain in Stink side.
Yeah,
over the years.
right. But why are you throwing me?
Jabroni.
Me and him might be cool.
All right. Well, okay. Here's what Mickey said on the RamosLaw.com text line. See, this is what I'm talking about. You two can't tell the truth. Moss sucks, and they need to bench him.
Wow. He doesn't suck. No, he's a good player. He tackles. And overall, has it been perfect? No, but I think he's been good. He's been good, and you're still talking about a young football player that you're still developing also.
You're wearing the reason you say that is because he's wearing the hat 90% of the time because you got Surtain on the other side. And I know Surtain's been out for a couple of games, but like you wear the hat. You're the guy they go after. You're because Surtain is that good. So if you compare him to Pat, then yeah, he's not Pat. You know who else isn't Pat? Every other corner in the National Football League ain't Pat. There's a handful of guys that are Stingley is really good. Like he's a really good player. Sauce Gardner is really good. But if you're comparing him to Pat, then yes, you're correct. But
like
Riley
Pat.
Moss is a damn good player. He's getting picked on a lot because of the circumstance that he finds himself in.
I think it's just the PI penalties, the big PI penalties. Clean up a few of those, and things would look much better.
All right, there you go, Mickey. You have been rebuked. Up next,
You know what time it is?
It's time for Talisator Tuesday.
Throw it up.
And
Throw it up.
what you want to give a little tease?
Shaduer time. Throw it up. What
All
time
right.
is it? Watch.
Throw
it up.
He took a look.
Throw
at,
it up.
He took a look at Shaduer's.
There it is, Mark.
Took
Yes,
a
look at that watch you're throwing up. Is that a Rolly?
That's a nice
Is that
watch.
a Breitling?
Shadur would endorse
Swatch?
that watch.
Yeah,
Swatch watch?
It's a Swatch.
Is that a Timex?
Yes, it's a Swatch.
Talisator Tuesday as Stoke takes a look at Shaduer Sanders' performance the other day. That's next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Fellas, what is happening? Stoke here from my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. The holidays are meant to be joyful, right? But if you're a man dealing with erectile dysfunction, the season of love and joy can be tough on you. And I got the perfect solution for you. And that's my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Jeff and his team, they can get you taken care of. They have treatments when the pills or the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can have you last an hour or more. Schedule a consult with Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today. Your initial visit, it's only $99. It includes a medical consult with a Colorado licensed medical provider, a TMPSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if the test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit's absolutely free. Like I said, they have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. Stop procrastinating, fellas. Start taking your health seriously again. Reach out to Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today. They have 5 locations in Colorado to serve you: Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900, or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. Think a fender bender can't cause serious injuries? Think again. Many significant injuries don't show symptoms immediately. I've seen it. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law. Online at flanagan.law.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
It's Talisator Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stink use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Talisator Tuesday is powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank, and even though
is this a new, like, Stoke has got to make a grand entrance?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to
so
make.
Here comes we set up the smoke machine. Here he comes.
Here he comes
running down.
Oh, he's in.
Out of the smoke.
Yes.
All right, here he is.
He's ready now.
He's ready. He's sitting down. All right, Colorado Credit Union brings us Talisator Tuesday. Even with the Broncos off, we figured we could come up with a topic or two. And
Stoke, first, before, once we were last with you, we were walking out of the studio, and he tried to put parameters on you.
Yeah.
On a Talisator.
Right.
What that, like, he follows you out, goes, Stoke, you don't have to, and I'm like, what?
You don't have to go that long this time, and this, I'm like, whoa, Evans, whoa. This is my show.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Right, this is my show.
Yeah, I was looking forward to hearing the breakdown. Then he's trying to restrict your breakdown.
Yeah, I don't understand it. He's like, hey, just do whatever you want. He's like one of those helicopter parents. Just always hovering around and trying to put restrictions on you. Just like, hey, let me do my thing, right? I mean,
Dad, I want to throw a curveball. Let me throw the curve.
Right, he would be the guy standing behind Picasso when he's painting the Mona Lisa. Say, whoa, why are you doing that over there? What are you doing? Well,
I just figured with the Bronco bye week, I didn't need you to work as hard as you normally would. But hey,
you didn't tell me that yesterday.
You only know one. Hey, listen, sorry, you only know one speed.
Okay. All out,
full gear, full throttle. Go for it.
All right. So Shaduer. Obviously, his first start, and he didn't. I think he's 11 for 20, so he didn't throw the ball a lot. First drive, you don't want to see how he looks. How is he looking in the huddle? How is he looking in the pocket? And, they ran the ball first play. Second play was one of the bunch left, just a little screen pass, trying to get him comfortable. Third play was a quick 3-step drop. They ended up going 3 and out, but he completed his third pass. He completed his second pass and his third pass there. So they were trying to get him in the flow of the football game early. The second drive, they ended up getting a big punt return. Big punt return, got them in good field position. They ran the ball 2 times and ended up scoring a touchdown. They're up 7-0, which is huge, right? You're playing a bad Raiders team, and you want to get the lead early. Their defense was great all day long. Their third drive, he did take a sack. He had time to get rid of the football. But the one thing I did like, it wasn't one of those sacks where he's running all over the place and it ended up being a 15-yard sack. Nope. It only ended up being a three-yard loss there. So good job by him, not making a bad play worse. So that was good to see.
He didn't take a Russ sack.
Exactly.
Yeah, he climbed the pocket on that one and took one closer to the line of scrimmage.
Right. So
exactly. So
moving forward, define those as Russ sacks.
You don't want to take those.
No.
So that was a positive. That obviously, if you can limit, yards lost on certain plays, and I don't think their offensive line's very good pass protection wise. They had a few breakdowns in that game. So their fourth drive, again, the first play of the drive was just a quick flat to their rookie tight end. That guy Fannin. I know
Harold
Cecil.
Fannin.
Yeah,
he liked him a lot. Yeah.
Bowling Green or something like that.
Yeah,
that guy looked like Earl Campbell. I mean,
he's a really good player.
It was unbelievable. I mean, he broke it felt like 10 tackles. I think it was more like 3 tackles. He gained 17 yards on that play. We need us Fannin Jr. I mean, he looked really good run after catch there. So now in second down, Shaduer did a really good job of getting rid of the football. Instant pressure, had pressure on him, got rid of the football, and didn't take a negative play. Now the 3rd and 8. It's at the 45-yard line. Here was the play of the game for him, right? Free rusher right away. Free rusher off the right side. Nobody touches the guy. He did a great job of avoiding. You don't think of Shaduer as a top-notch athlete, right? But he does a good job of moving in the pocket, sensing pressure, and he did a great job of getting out of there, making the guy miss, and going to his right. And he made a big-time throw. Big-time throw while he's taking a big hit from Crosby. And they ended up getting down to the 2-yard line. Everybody that's seen SportsCenter and watched that has seen that play. But that was an awesome play. They ended up running it in on the next play for a 2-yard touchdown run. But that play right there was awesome. He knew he was in trouble. For some reason, they didn't block a guy. Free rusher was able to get out of the pocket and make a big-time play. Now, the next drive, first play was an interception. First play, interception, quick game. So it's a 3-step drop, and the linebackers drop into his zone in the flat, and he just reads Shaduer's eyes. He reads Shaduer's eyes and does a great job. I give that linebacker a lot of credit. That was a great play by that guy. Shaduer thinks he's moving to the flat. He's going to hit. I think it was Jerry Jeudy he was going to hit on a little 6-yard kind of hitch route there. And the linebacker did a good job of fooling him, thinking he was running to the flat, and he ended up undercutting that and making the interception on that play. So that was the big mistake right there. And that was really about it. Other than that, they were just managing the game offensively. They got those 2 touchdowns early, and the Raiders were so bad that they really didn't have to do anything offensively, but be very, very conservative. And then they had a 3rd and 9, and they threw the swing pass to the running back, and he went untouched for 66 yards. I like that guy also. Sampson, I don't know, but he looks really good as long as with Fannin Jr. also. So they got some playmakers there offensively for Shaduer. So the summary, here we go. Ready for this, Mike? Is that too long, Mike? I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect amount
Just making
of time.
sure it hasn't been too much of your time.
That's exactly what I was recommending for you.
Okay. Hey, summary. Shaduer looked calm and composed. They didn't ask him to do a lot because they didn't have to, right? Their defense was great, and Shaduer made a couple plays. I liked what I saw in his first NFL start. Now, it's only going to get harder. They're not going to play the Raiders every week, right? So moving forward, but the moment wasn't too big for him. and he delivered when he had to. So, I give him an A. I give him an A for his first start. I thought, you watched him early in the huddle, just taking command, motioning guys. Like, he knew what was going on. His footwork was fine. He had great awareness in the pocket, when to get out, when to stay in the pocket. So I think there's a lot of positives to build off. It was much better than I thought it would be after he came in against Baltimore the week before, and it was terrible. This was much better than I thought it would be. So something to build off of. And if you're a Cleveland fan, you're excited about what the possibility might be for Shaduer moving forward.
Yeah, I loved, and we talked about this, Mike, just the nature of the layered throws. Like, most young quarterbacks come in and try to throw it through, I just try to let it eat and throw it, through coverage and everything else. Man, he's got so much touch and accuracy. That deep ball that Stoke talked about where they had the free runner, man, you want to talk about a dime piece. So rolling out to his right, having, under duress, taking a hit, and just throwing one about 40 yards in the air. And it just perfect down to, I think it was Bond who caught that ball. That was an amazing throw. It was a big time performance from Shaduer.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good first step from him. The other one that I didn't mention, and Broncos country liked this one.
I know where you're going. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, they started. They're up 14-3, and Shaduer does a good job of buying time again. It's first down and 10. And he did a great job of moving out of the pocket and finding Jerry Jeudy, right? And Jeudy, he has the ball. He's wide open. And he's taking it down the right sideline. All of a sudden, he doesn't see the defender behind him. And so he did like a little slow down, like, what dead leg is, kind of did the dead leg, and he's going to try to make a move on two defenders, and the guy behind him just came with the hammer, the peanut punch right behind him with the hammer over the top. Bloop, 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 fumble, and the Raiders recovered. It's just one of those Jerry Jeudy plays.
Complete lack of awareness of what's around you. Like, he's out there in space, not thinking anybody would be chasing him. And, oh, man, it was just, it put a smile on my face.
Yeah, no, you can't make it up. You really can't make it up. It's like, are you serious? Did you just really do that? Whew, that was a great trade for the Denver Broncos.
Yes, it was.
Talisator Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Nicely done, Stoke.
Thank you, Mike. So who do they have this week? Cleveland.
San Francisco.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. So at home.
At home.
But, yeah, San Francisco defense played really well last night against Carolina. So, yeah, that'd be a much tougher challenge for Shaduer.
Mark will be along in an hour with his Talisator Tuesday. You want to give a quick tease?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You're going to have to hang tight.
Oh. All right.
You're going to have to hang tight.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Suspense. Time for 4 Down Territory.
It's time for 4 Down Territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron. Kicking things off with First Down.
Well, certainly one area of this Broncos team that seems to have improved dramatically over the last couple of weeks has been Sean Payton's special teams unit.
Look, the special teams for us were outstanding last week. It was a big reason we won the game. When you have the return yardage differential that we had, field position that was set up, Mims was outstanding. Guys blocking for him were great. So we just, we keep grinding. We keep looking to get the right guys on these units. I've known Riz a long time, and those guys will do a great job coaching it and teaching it.
The Riz, Darren Rizzi, much maligned through the first part of this season. Seems to be figuring it out, Stoke?
I hope so. I mean, they need.
They turn that corner for good?
I hope. Obviously, Will Lutz has been great, but the special team's been up and down. So need the special teams to be better down the stretch. I mean, that's, again, this team wins games by playing great defense, playing really good special teams, and not turning the ball over offensively. If they do that, the sky's the limit for this team.
The return game had so much more juice with Mims in that Kansas City game, and I think part of it is because you've developed some other receivers. Like, it didn't feel like you were using them as much on the offensive side of things. And obviously, when you're a big core special teams guy, and then you get a bigger role as an offensive player or a defensive player, sometimes that will diminish, what you do on special teams. I just thought he had great energy. I thought there was excitement in the return game with Mims, and that's where his biggest value to this team is right now. So it's cool to see Bryant get some opportunities. Little Jordan Humphrey get some opportunity. I think that needs to be part of the deal. Is you give Mims a few, but I just don't think. I think his biggest role should be special teams.
I was just looking at the Browns because I was talking about that guy Sampson, right, in their draft this past year, and I'm a little bit jealous. There. You look at, Quinshawn Judkins, the running back from Ohio State, who they picked in the second round. He looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got Fannin Jr. in the third round. They picked up that Dylan Sampson guy in the fourth round, running back out of Tennessee. They got two really good running backs in the draft and a tight end.
Well, you've been talking about this for a couple of months now. You want the Broncos draft to be all offense. All offense.
Yes.
And
predominantly all offensive players.
So you're kind of using, never thought I'd say this.
Right.
You're using the Cleveland Browns as a model.
Yeah, well, they didn't, their first two picks were a defensive tackle and a linebacker. Then they went all offense after that. But you got to pick the right guys, and they found some guys there. It looks like they found a really good tight end and a really good running back in the third and fourth round. So,
the Graham kid in the first round they took, the defensive tackle, is a really good player as well out of Michigan.
Yeah, but, you got to continue to stack this offensive line if you're the Denver Broncos and continue to put your resources in the offensive line with drafting guys. You look at the interior guys, and that's one area I think that needs to be improved, but also, obviously, the skill position guys.
Second down.
How about Will Lutz just minding his business during the bye week, and the Broncos call up and say, hey, how would you like a new contract?
I was a little surprised. I think every player is not aware that they're a free agent at the end of the year. It's obviously always something you think about. But at the end of the day, once the season starts, it's out of your control, and you got to perform. And, there was a good open line of communication with George and Rich upstairs in training camp. Just, hey, I want to be here. I want to finish my career here, which hopefully is more than just this contract. And I think it was mutual. The whole process was fairly easy because we were all on the same page of kind of where I stand in this building and that I want to be a part of this going forward.
That ever happened to you guys, just kind of going about your business, and the team calls up and goes, hey, we love you. How would you like a new deal? That ever happened for you?
Not to me.
No?
I did. They called me once right after our Friday practice in Washington and told me, hey, you're going to get a new deal. It's going to be less than you're making right now. That went down? Yeah, that happened to me.
Wow. I signed two deals during the season, but it wasn't that quick. I signed one here with the Broncos. My first year here in 2007, that was later in the season there, whether it be, I think it was in December I signed it, but it was a little bit of back and forth that was going on there. And then I had signed one in Indy after my second year there. But nothing that just kind of came out of the blue.
You didn't have to take a pay cut on a Friday before the first game of the season?
They called you in for that?
Yes, and told me they'd cut me after the game if I didn't take the contract.
Whew.
No, I never had that.
You didn't have that one?
No,
I did.
No.
Did you go
kind
running?
of glad I didn't have.
Did you go running to the Players Association and talk about how mean they were? Like
they are threatening me.
Like Rusted?
No. I said, where do I sign this?
Sounds good to me.
It's spicy.
So you're going to pay me less money? Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. It sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. May I have another?
Yes.
Jeez, wow. What a business. What a business.
Third down.
Last night, we had Monday Night Football, and, good news, Mark. Your Carolina Panther games are back in play because they had a golden opportunity to take first place over in the NFC South. They had a chance to really, really make a statement to the nation that, hey, we are on the rise. We're a potential playoff team, and then they pooped in their helmets. And Brock Purdy, despite just hey, you have an interception. You have an interception.
Not two, not three.
I mean, he just kept throwing picks, but Panthers couldn't do anything with it. San Francisco gets the win.
Yeah, that was crazy. The amount of turnovers in that football game, it seemed like every other play early in that game, it was a turnover. So, but obviously it's a good win for San Francisco. I mean, they're in a tough division right now. I mean, they got to keep winning to keep up with Seattle and with the Rams. So, but you look up, I mean, they got a 9-2 Rams team. Seattle's 8-3, and the 49ers are 8-4. So that's a loaded division.
Yeah, it is. It's unbelievable. And yeah, I tell you, the Carolina Panthers, how do you throw for 450 one week and you got 28 yards passing in the next, at halftime the next weekend? They are the most up and down mercurial football team. Like, 1 minute you go, are they good? And then the next day you go, no, they're not good. Then you're like, maybe they are good. I don't know. Like, who knows with them? Who knows?
By the way, how loaded is the NFC? Detroit, a easy, popular Super Bowl favorite before the season began. They're currently on the outs. They're 7-4, and they're out.
And they got Green
Chicago
Bay this
leads
week.
that division, right?
They have
Yes.
Green Bay, yeah.
Chicago can't keep this up, right? I got to look at their schedule. I mean, this is insane. They got the Eagles at
Friday.
Philly Friday.
Yep.
Then they have at the Packers.
Oof.
Then they got Shaduer. What time is it? Throw it up.
They got no shot. No shot.
Then they
against
got the
Shedeur.
Packers again. Then they're at the 49ers, and then they play the Lions at home. I mean, golly, that's a stretch right there. They're going to fade, right?
They got to.
They got
Gotta
right?
fade.
Maybe hang on
For a wild
for
card?
like last wild card spot, maybe.
Who wins that division?
They've won 8 out of 9. Who wins that? I think the Packers do.
You think so?
I do.
You don't think Cap Niblack's going to rally the troops in Minnesota?
Boy.
He's out.
Is he hurt again?
Yes, concussion.
Oh, jeez.
Late symptoms. Late symptoms on the airplane.
Seriously.
Oh, my Lord.
Or did,
Yeah, I'm not
or-
making it
or
up.
did Kevin O'Connell walk down the aisle and go, "You have a concussion"?
We're going to put you on I don't know if he's what his plan is, but it said they're going to be starting some guy I'd never heard of. So that thing is sinking quickly. This guy can't stay healthy. I
Man,
mean,
it must be tough.
buddy.
Must be tough being smarter than everybody else in the NFL, right? I don't need Sam Darnold. What did he ever do? 14-3. We don't need him. We got this guy.
Well,
that's the problem is you drafted him. You have to play him, right? You can't draft this guy. You know your head coach loved him.
Mm-hmm.
Your GM loved him, and you got to play him, right? So you can't pay Sam Darnold and have that first-round pick just sitting on the bench, can you? Then that makes the general manager and the head coach look dumb.
It's science.
remember Sean talking about baiting Minnesota to take McCarthy? Remember that?
That's a W.
Sean. Playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
Played
Well, what?
He baited
So what-
him. Remember he got up, he said, he talked about the idea that they showed a lot of interest in McCarthy because they wanted Bo and they wanted McCarthy out of the mix. They wanted McCarthy to go early.
But so you're telling me
You don't remember Sean in the press conference?
Okay, no, I don't.
Oh,
Okay, I don't.
Well,
But
I'm telling you, it happened.
all right. And so you think Minnesota took J.J. McCarthy because Sean Payton and the Broncos showed interest in him? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what Sean was advancing back around the draft. Yeah.
So like we didn't do our own homework just because this other team liked him. We're just gonna if they like him, he's got to be good. Come on, Mike. Come on. You hook, line, and sinker, buddy. Come on.
You don't believe him? You don't believe?
Well, I mean, do I believe that Minnesota did their own work? Do you think they
I believe in Sean Payton.
Do you think they evaluated him, or they didn't?
No, they evaluated
Okay.
him, but
All right, just
the idea was that hey, it sounds like Sean Payton and the Broncos are really interested in J.J. McCarthy. Maybe that just helped them push them a little over the edge to commit to JJ.
Did they trade up?
They did trade up like one spot.
Yeah,
go
maybe to
get
trade
JJ.
up to think that, but they had to love the guy to pick him in the top
If
10
you-
or 11,
if you
whatever
look
they
at-
picked.
If you look at JJ coming out of college, he didn't have a lot of reps, but I liked him coming out of Michigan because he's the one guy that played an actual pro style of offense. And so that pro-style offense out of Michigan where Jim Harbaugh was coaching him was relatable to the things you do in the NFL as opposed to what a lot of these quarterbacks do in college.
But he didn't have a lot of reps in college. Did
not
not have
have
a lot of in college.
No,
didn't. And maybe that should be that should be taken into the evaluation more when it comes to these guys.
But he's only started 5 games in the NFL in 2 years, something like that. That's it.
He looks rough though.
He does.
He looks real rough.
I mean, that's a bad deal. Sorry, Vikings.
But there's a lot of there's a lot a lot of young quarterbacks look bad early in their career as Baker, Sam Darnold, all those.
Okay. That'll do it for Four Down Territory, a tour around the NFL. We reset the morning topics. The Broncos are back at work. Why were Stoke and Stink so concerned about them taking a full week off? And I got to get the guys' thoughts on Warren Schaefer. Yes, that Warren Schaefer, the interim manager. He went 50 games under 500. And how was he rewarded? With a full-time job. That's next.
Which running back should lead the way against the Commanders? What should be the top priority for Lance Joseph and the Broncos defense? We'll break it all down in the Fan Football pregame show, live on game day starting at 4 p.m. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Here's Denver's champion wide receiver, Benny Fowler, with Shayna and Dylan Williams.
Benny, when you caught that pass for the 2-point conversion at the end of the 2015 World Championship game, did you realize you were making Denver football history?
And that was one of the final historic career passes of one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time?
No, when you're in the moment, in the flow, you just go. You're trying to execute. It didn't sink in at first, but then it hits you, and then you feel so blessed.
You made Denver football history.
Well, I just did my job. You guys make history every holiday season at Williams Jewelers.
How so, Benny?
Every gift from Williams Jewelers on Christmas morning is historic. I can promise you, they'll never forget it. Friends, this holiday, go see my jeweler, Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, and you will make a little history too. And hey, tell them Benny sent you.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, on the corner of Bellevue and Broadway, where Colorado shines.
After a car accident, you might wonder, do I really need a lawyer? But at Postman Law, we go beyond the courtroom. We're your single point of contact for insurance, medical bills, and doctors. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache.
Call 844-POSTMAN, attorney advertising.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Snow is coming and Silterhar Motors is ready, stocked up on a boatload of Broncos sports built for adventure in rain, sleet, or snow. Only at Silterhar Motors, buy a 2025 Broncos Sport for only $25,999 or lease for only $299 per month. Silterhar has the top selection with over 1,000 new and used vehicles available to choose from 5 different brands, all at one location. See their complete inventory of new and used vehicles at sthmotors.com. Silterhar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Life happens, and then debt happens. Your laptop dies when you need it most.
A hospital bill hurts more than an injury. Enter End Credit Union with a free debt consultation and a plan built just for you. End is here to help you break the debt cycle and get your finances on track. Debt happens. End helps. Schedule your free consultation at end.com/coaching. Standard account and credit qualifications apply.
Brandon Stokley here for ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Cold weather's coming fast. Do you have a game plan for winter? If your heating system is more suited for the bench, now is the best time to upgrade your system with the best pricing of the year. Take advantage of tax credits and energy rebates before they run out. Only from my team at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. KKFN and KKFN HD1, Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Double crossing, you little punk.
Can't believe you did that.
Unbreakable trust.
See, I'm not like you. You just let me drown. You just let me drown. You do nothing.
And of course, emotional maturity.
Maybe a little bit angry.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody, as we roll through this Tuesday morning. Awesome day. Hope you are getting pumped up for Thanksgiving coming up. Maybe a lot of you getting ready to travel. You know, I've always heard this, that the day before Thanksgiving is the biggest travel day in the calendar year. I have never traveled on Thanksgiving Eve. Have you?
No.
I know. I what's the big fuss about? I've never done it.
I think most people more travel for Christmas than
You didn't travel to home from when you were at the Cuse?
No, I was usually home a couple days.
I guess.
Yeah, I drive, and plus I was always home a couple days before Thanksgiving. I never, ever. And then when I was living, close to home, I would just drive up the morning of Thanksgiving. So,
right.
So big flying day?
I guess that's what they say, that the day before Thanksgiving is a massive, massive travel day.
Okay. Take the word for it.
Or as Spiro Dides would say, massive. It's massive. Spiro, he says,
wow,
that throw was massive. It's kind of a weird way of saying massive.
Apparently Mike doesn't like Spiro.
I guess not.
Well,
wow. Massive.
It's a massive, massive throw.
He just says it weird. I don't know. Anyway, random thought. Sean Payton yesterday, what was the message to the team coming off the bye week?
The easy illustration for us coming out off the bye. It's not like we're at the halfway point, but nonetheless, here we are in a position to compete for seeding. There are two things that stand out. The penalties stand out. If you said what's the low-hanging fruit that you have to clean up to improve your chances of getting the best possible seed. And then secondly is harping on the plus-minus turnover, giveaway, takeaway. We ended up one last week, and it meant a lot. We were close to being up two, but in important games, that one possession can be the difference. So that was two of the main topics this morning before we broke up.
All right, so the Broncos are back to work after taking a full week off, and both of you expressed concern about them taking a full week off. I've got to ask why, and I'll start with you, Stink. Why was there so much concern? Are you telling me that it would have made a big difference if they had just, practiced a couple days last week before going off on their bye?
I just always think that I think time off is great. I think it's awesome. I think you need to heal. I think you need to get away for a little bit. I think all those things. But I always take it from an offensive perspective. Some of the timing, some of the things that you lose when you haven't worked are real. And offense it's just different. Defense is pin your ears back, go out and destroy stuff, and and live with the consequences later. Like, hey man, you can be in the wrong gap, but if you're going a million miles an hour, the odds are you guys are going to have success. Offense isn't that way. There's a controlled aggression aspect to offense where you have to be precise. Your footwork has to be perfect. Everything has to line up, and if it doesn't, then you can have just complete and total disasters. You turn the ball over, you do all those things. So, like, that's mine is just a timing issue, right? A rest versus rust issue, and you'd like to see a couple of days of work in there. That's all.
Yeah, I think obviously when you get to this point in the season, you got a routine that you're in, and you've been going nonstop with this routine, and then all of a sudden you do nothing for a week, and then it's always hard to get back going again when you get out of that routine, and that just makes me a little bit concerned. Might be no big deal at all. We'll see this week how they look. Is there a lot of rust there? Is there no rust there? I just like to keep rolling. When you're playing well, everything is going good, I really don't want to change much. Obviously, the rest is good, but now you get out of football shape. You got to. It's one of those things where it's usually best just to keep going.
The bright side is that Washington had their bye last week as well. Mm-hmm. So I would think, tell me if I'm wrong, but whereas the Broncos enjoyed their bye week, but came back with, looking forward to picking up with the
vim
season.
And vigor?
Yeah, just looking forward
what is
to
vim, by the way?
I first of all, no O'Reilly's, it's vin and vinegar. Is it vim and vinegar or vin and vinegar? You come back with vin and vinegar or vim and vinegar? Is it vim or vin?
Vim and vigor, not vinegar. What are you talking about?
Where'd I get the vinegar from?
Like piss and vinegar.
There you go. That's what I was thinking
Right.
about. Anyway, so the Broncos will come back with piss and vinegar, and they'll be looking forward to resuming their season. They'll be excited. I just kind of wonder if Washington, this late in the season, they know their season's going nowhere, and was this bye week a nice little appetizer for what is coming here very soon, and that's a full off season. So I just kind of wonder if the Broncos will, whatever concerns you guys may have about them not, having anything going on last week, might that be mitigated, Stink, by the fact that Washington just how much, how excited are they to come back?
Like just a little pre-1, 2, 3 Cancun?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, I do have Talisator Tuesday coming up at 8:45.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a little something on Washington's defense that will be interesting to you.
Interesting to me?
Just interesting to
everybody.
Broncos fans.
Okay.
Broncos
now you want to
country.
give us a tease.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it early. Like Mike, part of it was because Mike started bullying.
Right.
He started telling
He
you
did.
what you had to do, and so Mike didn't even know what I did. That's why he was fishing for information. And I just didn't want to give it to him at that particular time.
I like that.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to take control and give it to him when I want to give it to him.
Well, the
not
reason
when he demands.
the reason I was pushing Stoke for a tease was I found his Talisator Tuesday topic to be more interesting than yours.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, that's why you told him to go short. You thought it was so interesting. You said, "Hey, Stoke, you don't have to go the full segment. You can cut this one short."
Well,
You did do that.
I did do that.
You did.
Yeah, I did do that. So I'm not worried about the bye week.
I know, I like that, Mike.
Whatever rust or whatever that the Broncos are going to show, I would think it would be more pronounced with Washington.
And Washington's tapped out.
Exactly.
3-8. They're coming off their bye. They're already thinking about, that was fun week off. I can't wait for the off season. How many games do we have left until the off season starts? I just got to stay healthy. I can't get hurt these last 6 games. That's your thought process if you're playing for the Commanders.
Yeah. Broncos are coming back with the idea of rejoining a team, and they're coming back with a team mindset.
Let's go win a Super Bowl.
Whereas Washington's coming back with one of Mark's favorite terms that I love. They are coming back as independent contractors.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
Business decisions.
They're just like, hey, man, this one is not going to work out well for us. So, and then that's the other thing, is you're trying to protect your body. And when you're trying to protect your body, you know what you don't do? You don't necessarily play hard. And maybe you play hard, but you're not like that extra little effort when it comes to tackling people or comes to being in the right gap or maybe taking on a block. Some of those things kind of fall by the wayside, and the next thing you know,
absolutely right,
it's a bad situation for you as a football team.
The worst thing that could happen for a player right now is to get hurt and have to have surgery.
Because it ruins your whole offseason.
Right. So that's all you're thinking about right now is, okay, I got to stay healthy. I still want to play well, but first and foremost, I got to stay healthy. So maybe some of those situations, to Mark's point, where you maybe put your head in there or do this or do something like that, you're not even thinking about it because you know you got a lot of football left. Now you're thinking about those things.
Yeah, but you guys always tell me, I always hear that you can't think like that when you're out there playing, that you have to play full speed because the moment you start thinking about trying not to get hurt, you get hurt.
I've never said that.
Or is that just bull junk? Is that just, trying to make you guys sound like you're true professionals no matter what?
No.
Right.
No, I think
heck yeah, we make business decisions out there. Heck yeah, we dial it back.
I think everybody plays hard. It's just about like that next level playing for one another. And like Stokes said, you could take on a block perfectly, right? You can take on a block and you can be physical taking on that block. But the second part of that, do you shed and do you throw your body in harm's way? Like you take it on, shed, and just not quite get there. And I think there's obviously some of that goes on. And I don't think it goes on with the really good teams, but there's a lot of teams that aren't really good.
We'll see what happens on Sunday. Last night, the Nuggets, they go on the road. They take care of business against an awful Memphis team, 125-115 as they start to settle in, playing without Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. And David Adelman understanding the challenge that he has ahead of him.
I'm just trying to find guys that fit the game nightly. I am not somebody that likes to mess up rotations and all those things, but that's where we are right now. So keeping Tim and Bruce and JV coming off the bench, it allows us to have 3 veteran players, impactful players. And then nightly, it's going to be different people. It was Zeke tonight.
Yeah, how about Zeke Najee? Just kind of sitting back and not really earning that 4-year, $32 million contract, but pressed into duty, 15 minutes, 6 points, 6 rebounds, knocked down a couple of threes. But I did find that interesting with this bench that they've created and has made such a difference in what we've watched the last couple of years. He wants to keep Big Val, Hardaway, and Bruce together rather than, fighting that impulse to put one of them into the starting lineup. Keep that group together. They're a good group. The roles are defined. Keep it, and then find some other guys to step in and start.
Is that why Spencer Jones is been starting here?
I would think that'd be the reason why. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
well, yeah.
It'd be nice to get 1 or 2 points from him. I don't.
Well, you don't need it when Peyton Watson's hanging 27 on people.
2 would be nice.
2?
Just 1 bucket.
Just a bucket.
Just 2.
Just a put back
bucket, or do you want
offensive
2 free
rebound?
throws?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
just 2 points.
Just 2?
Yeah, just
What
show
would
me
you
2.
say you do here?
Don't want to see that goose egg under the points, huh?
No. Goose egg all around. No points. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. 0 free throws. Did get 5 boards, though. He's like, Zach, bye. No points. 25 boards.
He's the Zach by the Nuggets.
Right?
So all you're asking,
be that guy.
all you're asking is, with all those rebounds, just give me 4 or 5 more points. That was good, Ty. I like that. Right underneath all that. Why? Meanwhile, how about Jamal Murray? 29 points, 37 minutes. He's averaging career highs in points and assists to start this season. And, again, back to Adelman, recognizing what Jamal's doing.
Jamal's playing at such a high level right now. Again tonight, 8 assists, only 1 turnover. The other night, 9 assists, 1 turnover. Game before, 10. It's becoming a thing, and him playmaking for his teammates is it's fun to watch.
All right, this was a fun conversation that Stoke and I had earlier. Jump in on this. So, Jamal Murray playing really good basketball to start the season. Give him credit. He's fully engaged. No Canadian bacon. This guy has come in with a true professional mindset that a lot of folks as Nugget fans have been, why not, Jamal? Why can't you bring it more consistently during the regular season? Well, he has, and he's never played an All-Star game. And this is an opportunity maybe for him to play in his first All-Star game. But if he plays in his first All-Star game, you take away this really key distinction to Nikola Jokic's greatness, and that is, up until this point, Nikola Jokic has done everything he's done, which has been amazing, and he's never had an all-star teammate. So, here's your choice. Do you wish for individual success for Jamal Murray, and he get a chance to experience being an all-star for the first time, or would you rather we continue this streak of Nikola Jokic never having an all-star teammate?
No, I want Jamal to be an all-star. I think he's earning that right now, and I think he's been one of those guys that has taken some barbs and arrows from his own organization when it comes to him being in shape and him doing the things that you have to do to have the success. And so I love what he's doing right now. I love the points per game. I love the assists. I love the combination between he and Joker. And I would love to see Joker get to play with an all-star. So I think I'm all for Jamal playing as an all-star.
No, not me. Keep the streak going, baby.
No.
Make Jokic look even better. How about that, having that on your resume? You win 6 MVPs, and you never played with an all-star, and you won 3 championships. How about that? Huh?
No.
And now you just go back and ride horses for that's it. We never see you again. I mean, that's a resume right there. What is the all-star game format this year? I know they screwed it up, and it's so bad. What are they trying to do this year?
All right, so what they're going to do this year is, and it changes every year, this time it's a 3-team round-robin tournament with 2 U.S. teams and 1 international team. Each team will consist of 8 players. They will play in a series of 4 12-minute games. Oh, my God, I can't wait for this All-Star Saturday.
How many players?
Weekend.
12?
With the top 2 teams advancing to a championship game. The selection process is 24 players, 12 from each conference. But positions will no longer be a requirement. So you can have a positionless team.
So Jamal's international team.
Correct.
Okay.
So that maybe helps.
It's like the NBA Cup. Are they still doing that?
Yes,
is it going on right now?
Yes, they are with all the
right. I know they were doing it. Is it? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it just absolutely terrible? Just terrible. I mean, just
hate
forcing us to try to. Oh, NBA Cup. Oh, who cares?
We're going to
go to Vegas.
It's Adam Silver's pathetic excuse to pump life into a long, long regular season.
Yeah.
And instead of just acknowledging, hey, it's a long season, and there are going to be ebbs and flows to the season, and not everyone's going to be fired up for the regular season. Instead, he's trying to do this artificial bump to create interest that nobody finds interesting.
Wow.
You find the NBA Cup interesting?
No, hell no. I don't. I mean, I don't care.
If the Nuggets were to ever win an NBA Cup,
would I know? No.
Would you want them to recognize it with a banner?
No.
Like the Lakers did?
No, we're not the Lakers.
No. I mean,
NBA Cup banner?
If you've never won a championship, you're like, okay, well, let's put this up there. But
the Lakers have won championships.
Exactly. That's my point.
Right. That is,
what are you doing? I said, but no, not here.
That's the most JV thing.
Yes.
That is
even
certificate.
I wouldn't.
That's a
advocate
certificate
for that.
of participation.
Give me some knuckles.
Right? Even I wouldn't call for that.
Yeah.
And I love handing out participation ribbons.
Yeah.
Even I'm aghast at that.
Right, exactly. Oh, I won the NBA Cup. Whoop-de-doo, Basil.
Right. Let me break this tie. I would rather Jamal not.
Dude, I know
it's. I know, but I'm thinking.
Yes.
You've been the champion of Jamal, and now you're stabbing him in the back.
You're right. That is kind.
You're stabbing him in the back.
You are pointing out. You are pointing out the The irony there, yes.
The hypocrisy.
There is some hypocrisy there. Yes,
Yeah.
I will wear that. I have been Team Jamal. I've been pushing the Jamal. I've been driving that Jamal train for a long time, fighting the Josh Dovers of the world that just hate him. And but yeah, in this case, I'm thinking of the greater good and the bigger story. Is one Jamal Murray All-Star appearance anywhere close to the value of Nikola Jokic going through his entire career, never having an All-Star teammate? You got to think about the bigger story.
The guy,
the bigger impact.
Okay, well, the impact is guy went from Canadian bacon to turkey bacon. Now he's just egg whites. He's egg whites.
He is egg whites.
He's total egg whites.
And
you're not going to you're not going to
egg white.
And you're not going to acknowledge. You're not going to acknowledge the egg whites. You're not going to acknowledge the sacrifice.
Might stick. That might stick.
Egg whites.
I think that. Do we go egg whites or turkey bacon?
Turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon?
Yeah.
I kind of like the egg whites.
Really?
He went to straight egg white.
I don't know. It just I
think it's terrible. Egg whites.
Egg
terrible.
whites. So you want to go to turkey bacon?
No, we've already been to turkey bacon. We go to next level. I mean,
there's another level. He's gone from Canadian bacon to turkey bacon.
And
now he's already earned egg whites?
Now he's going to egg whites the way he's playing right now. I mean, just to clean. His diet's clean.
Yeah, remember when the Rockies put up a wild card banner? So sad. But is it sadder than what they did yesterday? All right. So here's the story. Let's bring it all back into a nice little review here. So our buddy Bud Black got fired last year. Warren Schaefer, the third base coach, who's been in the organization a couple years, he got bumped up to interim manager. He ended up going 36-86 as the manager.
Yeah.
50 games below 500.
Right.
I mean, a managerial debut not seen since the days of the Spiders. I had to get a Cleveland Spiders reference in there. His win percentage was 29%. Paul DePodesta takes over, Paulie D, and so we're applauding the Montforts with the idea that, hey, finally you've heard our cries to just shake it up, think outside the box, go outside the organization, try something different. And Paulie D's first big move is to take the interim tag off of Warren Schaefer and make him the full-time manager?
We're built different.
What's your reaction to it?
My reaction is I thought you were stripping it down. I thought you were starting from the ground up. I thought you were going to, you're going to rip out the carpet and tear down the studs and let's rebuild this thing. Let's create a new culture. That was my thought.
Yeah, it must have been the losing 6 in a row to finish the season, right? Just on a high note there. Just carry that momentum into the offseason. I mean, what are we doing? I'm just hoping that, just for hope's sake, that you have somebody new that, like, okay, this guy's going to be this genius manager, but what would it matter? What would it matter? It doesn't matter who's. You could Sparky. Bring Sparky Anderson out back. I mean,
let me ask you a question because, is this a signal that even though you hired Paulie Bag of Donuts, you still didn't empower Paulie Bag of Donuts?
That's why it's a bad move because the optics are bad. I'm sure Warren Schaefer is a good guy. And I'm sure he's going to embrace analytics and all that stuff. And let's be honest, of all the 4 major sports, the role of the baseball manager when it comes to winning or losing games,
it doesn't matter.
Correct. The baseball manager carries the least impact of all the major sports when it comes to who's coaching. So the fact that they're going with Schaefer, is it really that big of a deal? No, but the optics are terrible because it does not tell you that they're completely shaking things up. It does not tell you that they're willing to strip things down to the studs. So not only is it bad from that standpoint, but it's also, it calls into question just how empowered is Paul DePodesta.
Yeah.
If this guy was brought in to just really shake things up and change the look of the Rockies, and then your first move is to bring back the guy that was already here, that makes me think nothing's changed over there. That still the Montforts have their thumb down on the scale. They're still calling the shots, or they're certainly limiting what Paulie D can do. And one of the knocks against the Montforts has been over the years is that they're too loyal, too resistant to change, and they like having people around them that they like. And I'm sure Warren Schaefer is a likable guy, but, that's it just feels like it's more of the same old, same old.
I just have always, at Stoke, you grew up playing sports. You grew up in the NFL. There's always been that kind of, it's respectful, but you've got to be able to disagree, have an argument, fight for your position, right? And sometimes you lose those fights, but sometimes you win those fights.
Yeah.
But that's a healthy organizational structure. And if the organizational structure is, hey, we just do things the way we do things, and nobody fights for their position, I just don't know how you can be good. I really don't.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like and what it feels like.
And that felt like Stoke just gave up.
Yeah,
he's no longer driving.
Last year just took everything out of me.
Yeah,
all the steam. I was the captain of the ship.
Yep.
And the ship crashed.
Stoke hung up
just
his
right
conductor
away.
hat. He had a big conductor hat on.
The boat sunk.
Yeah, that's right.
Just terrible.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you hope that these moves, but this thing it's not gonna get fixed overnight. So this is a 4 or 5 year plan to try to get this thing back on track and just be relevant.
Coming up next, what does the Broncos' reported interest in Damien Pierce tell us? That's next.
Will Sean Payton turn Bo Nix loose against the Commanders? Will the Broncos defense continue its dominant showing after the bye week? We'll react to it all in the Fan Football Postgame Show, live on game day starting at the 2-minute warning. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Mountain High Appliance, Colorado's favorite appliance store, celebrating huge savings during Black Friday sale going on right now. Craft your dream kitchen and save up to $4,400 on select KitchenAid appliances. Visit their Denver Clearance Center during the Black Friday sale and save up to 75% on brand name appliances like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, GE, and Bosch. Mountain High Appliance, proudly serving Colorado, locally owned and operated for years. Over 30 guys, from refrigerators to ovens and everything in between. They've got you covered. And their team just isn't friendly. They're experts there to help you find the right fit for all the things that you need, making sure that you make the right decisions for you and your family. Professional delivery and installation. I have purchased from them, guys. I've shopped them, purchased from them, had them deliver and install, and I can guarantee you they are second to none. And you're going to get the best price with that price match guarantee. 250 live appliances. You can actually try them out before you buy them, guys. There's no other place like it. Visit Mountain High Appliance today in Littleton or Louisville, or their clearance center right there in Denver. Online 24/7 at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Snow is coming, and Silterhar Motors is ready, stocked up on a boatload of Broncos sports built for adventure in rain, sleet, or snow. Only at Silterhar Motors. Buy a 2025 Broncos sport for only $25,999 or lease for only $299 per month. Silterhar has the top selection with over 1,000 new and used vehicles available to choose from 5 different brands, all at one location. See their complete inventory of new and used vehicles at sthmotors.com. Silterhar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Select Health, how can we help?
Representative.
I'm ready to answer any questions you have.
Representative.
I'm Sam.
Representative.
It sounds like you said representative. One moment. Select Health. How can we help?
Finally. Hi, I have a question on copays.
I can help with that.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health. Insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are you a first-time home buyer? Are you trying to lower your existing mortgage payment? Do you need cash from your equity? For most people, getting a mortgage means endless paperwork and weeks of anxiety. But with Cake Mortgage, our process is simple, fast, and hassle-free. Whether you're purchasing, refinancing, or looking to tap your home's equity, our team guides you step by step so you always know what's next. Our thousands of 5-star customer reviews will tell you no one can do what Cake can. So stop stressing and start saving fast with Cake. Your fresh-baked cake home mortgage is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com. To learn more now.
Job shaping.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies.
Of course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good Tuesday morning to you as we roll through. Stink with his Talisator Tuesday. Oh, yeah, the guys still do Talisator Tuesday. Even with the Broncos off this past week.
No days off.
There you go. The Belichick motto. Wow. Have we ever seen somebody fall off the cliff faster than we're on to Cincinnati? Man, Belichick it's hard to build a program. Fell off the cliff.
It's hard to build a program.
Jeez.
Especially when your 24-year-old girlfriend's pulling the strings.
Whew. Wow.
No way he gets back in the NFL,
no
right?
Way. No.
Zero chance.
No
Zero chance.
Zero
chance.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Zero.
Nope. Done.
He done.
Just like that. Over. So the Broncos go back to work with the knowledge that, whereas we now know, they did have interest in Damien Pierce. Damien Pierce, for those who need a quick little reminder, was a running back, is a running back, came into the league 4 years ago, had a really good rookie season with Houston, ran for over 900 yards, over 4 yards per carry. But over the last couple of years, injuries and falling behind Joe Mixon, and then this year, the combination of Nick Chubb and Woody Marks, he ended up getting released. And he cleared waivers. He could sign with anybody he wanted to. The Broncos did show interest, but he chose to go to the Chiefs of all people. So signed to the Chiefs practice squad. First of all, let's go at it this way. How should Broncos country take, Mark, the Broncos' apparent interest in Damien Pierce?
Well, I think they should. I mean, you got to look at it like, man, we need a bruising running back, a guy that is a downhill runner, and that's what Damien Pierce is, breaking tackles, doing those things. I think there is a bit, like from a limitation standpoint, when you look at Houston back in those days, there was another guy that he partnered in the backfield with, and I think it was Miles Sanders that was there at the time. And when you watch them play and you broke it down, Sanders was more of the zone running back. When they ran the wide zones and the tight zones, Damien Pierce was not very good at those runs, hitting those entry points and things. He was more their gap runner. So it was more about, the duos, and it was more about the counters and the powers. That's really where his expertise lied. So he was kind of a guy that was really – he wasn't multiple. He really only ran well in kind of one scheme. And that's where he ended up starting to lose ground with the Houston Texans. And then obviously, you take a beating one year where you're just running over a bunch of people. And I just think he ran out of gas quicker than most. So he just became kind of a guy in their system.
Yeah, I just think that the Broncos are trying to add depth Obviously, losing J.K. Dobbins, you don't want to run into a situation to where, you get another running back hurt, and now all of a sudden, who do you have? Where are you going to go? So you want to have somebody on the practice squad, let them learn your system, so if you do have an injury or two, you have somebody to go to. So I think that was the plan there. You got 3 guys you're going to be rolling with, and hopefully they stay healthy.
So this was not like an indictment against who they have here. You think it was more of a depth insurance rather than, hey, we've seen what's in reserve behind J.K. Dobbins, and we don't like it, and we're going to go make a claim for or make a bid for Damien Pierce with the idea he may come in and be our top back.
No, you need somebody else, don't you? I mean, you need to add depth there. So I think it's more of that than thinking that Damien Pierce is going to come be, Adrian Peterson or somebody like that.
So it's not a slam against the current running backs.
I would say that there is a lack of kind of a guy that you have faith in as a bruiser or a bell cow type of guy. Like, because I think that, you look at Harvey, you look at Bidet, even Jalil, like most of those guys are change of pace, catch the ball out of the backfield guys. They haven't established themselves as carry the ball 18 times or 20 times. That's not who they've been. And so I would love to see them, even if the roles change a little bit in the way you operate the offense, I would like to see a guy that you feel pretty confident in that could be a downhill, get into the mosh pit and get you an ugly 4 or 5. Like that is, I do think, I don't want to call it an indictment, but
But Pierce is, you look at his stats this year. What are they, like 14 carries for 25 yards or something like that? So it's not like he's been very productive running downhill.
He's a guy that has, I don't, fallen out of favor with the organization, really, like whatever. He just hasn't been great since really his rookie year. So, and part of that is because they, after his rookie year, they hired Slowick in Houston, he was all zone. He wanted to be all zone, and Pierce just wasn't very good at it.
So, as players, then, can you shed some light on why he chose Kansas City over the Broncos?
We can't talk for him. I don't know. Why would he? Cliff said they promised something to him.
Is it? Did he feel like
Pacheco? How long is Pacheco out?
Pacheco actually has indicated he's ready to return Thursday.
So then why would you want to go to Kansas City? Obviously, they have Kareem Hunt, and I thought that was a move signaling that maybe Pacheco might be done for the year, and he saw an opportunity there. They also have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who I can't believe you didn't pick in your fantasy draft.
Took Tyler Bidet.
Yeah. So
how'd that work out?
I lost.
Neither one of them would have helped you.
If I'd taken Jaleel, it would have.
Yes, Jaleel you should have taken. So I don't know. That's kind of an odd – I think you would have a better path to play here than in Kansas City, especially with Pacheco returning.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And who knows? Maybe it's finally coming to fruition. Maybe the Roosters are coming to roost. Maybe he saw Sean Payton yell at Russ, and he's like, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Oh, it's starting to take hold
Great
now.
Point. Right. All the chicken littles out there that were saying, hey, you're not going to get free agents after he yelled at Russ. Like, nobody's going to want to play for him. Maybe it's finally coming home to roost.
Yeah. There's only so many former Saints out there for you to sign.
Right.
Eventually, you're going to have to sign somebody else.
Yeah, Deuce McAllister ain't coming through those doors.
You're going to have to overcome Deuce McAllister.
He ain't coming through those doors.
We're going to be a problem.
Let's just toss out random Saints over the years.
Yeah.
So you don't think it's because I know the people who don't like Sean immediately jumped on the idea. Well, maybe Pierce looked at the way Sean uses running backs and figured.
You're certainly not going to Kansas.
Have you watched Andy Reid?
Kansas City's not a hotbed of running back. Like, hey man, you're going to get a lot of touches here.
Right.
They could go. Yeah, they could drop 10 rushing attempts in a game.
Andy Reid and Sean Payton are best buddies when it comes to the idea of just looking for an excuse not to run the football. Please,
I could see that thing not. He last in a week or 2 weeks in Kansas City and not being done. Yep. My prediction.
Could just be, man, I want to play with Patrick Mahomes.
Could be.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Kansas City's gone to a bunch of Super Bowls, even though they're sitting at whatever they're sitting at 6-5 right now. They get in the playoffs. You got a chance.
Do you think it was? You think Pierce's part of his thinking was, even though the Broncos have the better record, the Chiefs give me a better chance to win a ring?
Again, like Stokes said, I don't know what he's thinking.
Well,
Maybe he got promised.
They might have promised him some money. Extra
What's
money.
the value, you guys? Then
I mean, how do we
you
know
guys are
what an
former
individual
players.
is thinking?
As former players, you're supposed to
why he made a certain
decision. As former
decision.
players, you're supposed to be able to
I know
tap
why.
into the player's mind.
I know
if
why.
you can't do that, what good are you to me?
I know. I got the answer.
You got it?
He likes barbecue.
All right.
And they got great
All right.
barbecue
Hey.
in Kansas. That's why he picked Kansas City.
I needed
Great
an answer,
barbecue.
and
there you go.
That stadium does smell when you drive into that stadium.
Yeah.
That's the biggest advantage the Chiefs have over everybody. You drive into the stadium and you just start thinking about, do we really got to play this game? Shouldn't we just sit down and eat? Like delicious. Like let's just have a barbecue off.
I do.
Diabetes.
I will say this for the Kansas City sports scene. Okay, that is a great parking lot. I mean, there's limitless amount of parking.
You've been in the parking lot?
Yeah.
He's used to wear the mascot.
No,
you knew that, right?
No, I went there for a couple Royals games. Easy, everybody.
Look
Back
at him
off.
Backtracking.
Okay, we're not backing off.
You were the Kansas City Wolf?
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Did you rob banks? Did you rob banks?
Stick him up. Reach for the sky.
There's no way you could have got that wolf head on.
Ooh, it was tight in there. Sweaty. Very sweaty. Talisator Tuesday with Stink as he takes a look at something he wouldn't tell us. You're going to have to find out. Something related to Washington, the Commanders. That's next.
Denver is back from their bye weekend set for a primetime showdown with Washington. Get ready for kickoff with Denver Game Day, powered by Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. Live on Game Day starting at 1 p.m. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You know, guys, being able to get your hair back, I mean, it's something that you think about, you look in the mirror, you wonder what it would mean for you if you're able to get your hair back. Well, it'll help in so many ways. It'll get your confidence back, which will only help you in your relationships, your work, or maintaining or improving a healthy lifestyle. Get to know the outstanding team at Advanced Hair Restoration led by Dr. Tanya Pauls. Get started with a free consultation. Learn all about their quick and easy one-day hair loss solution. Your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. It's even guaranteed to grow. You simply choose how much hair and where, and Advanced Hair does the rest. I get it. A lot of people and companies telling you about their way to get your hair back. Let's cut through all the noise, all the clutter, and get right down to it. Advanced Hair Restoration works. I know because it worked for me 20 years ago, working with the legend herself, Dr. Tanya Pauls. She took a rapidly receding hairline, and I shudder to think where it would be right now, and returned it to normal where it stayed all these years later. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Just call 720-459-HAIR and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
I'm Corey Rose, anchor at 9 News and proud mama who enjoys taking my kids mountain biking at Winter Park. I love preparing you for the day ahead with the latest headlines. Whether it's tackling safety in our kids' schools or covering breaking news, from Aurora to Lakewood and everywhere in between, we've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to 9 News Mornings. Weekday mornings live starting at 4:30 anywhere you watch.
Another summer is ended, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower, your workouts aren't as productive. Perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time. Maybe even your sex drive is off. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. And if you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. You need to call us at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic and get treated for your low T. Because living with low testosterone is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
This is Terrell Davis, 2-time world champion and Hall of Famer. I learned early in my career that winning takes teamwork. And in banking, that means choosing a partner that has your back. That's why I trust Colorado Credit Union, a local financial institution that has spent more than 50 years investing in our community and helping families build a strong financial future. To learn more, visit ccu.org or stop by any branch. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Equal housing opportunity.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at hellsberg.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auction.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. It's Talisator Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stink use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
There it is, Mark's intro.
Man.
The same intro that you use, Stoke. Stoke shares.
Yeah, I know.
Although maybe that's why you started coming in after the segment started. Like you had your own little smoke machine and entry in here,
right?
Because you're not getting. I mean, AI. How long does it take AI Ty to make an intro? He said he's working on it. Like it's been.
What do you
working
think,
on it for a
Ty?
month.
Is it still work in progress? Will we get it done before the end of the season?
Yeah, still work in progress. I've had some stuff going on lately, so there might be a delay.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Well, tell me about the pain. Show me the baby.
Wow.
Might be a delay. There already is a delay. What do you mean? Might be a delay. Whoa. Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't hear what he just said to me, did you?
Oh.
No.
No,
Strong.
missed that.
Whoa. Ty went on you. You be careful. You lose your mic. That happens to me. I know, right? He's got the power.
He does have
He
the power.
has the power. Talisator Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Okay, what did you choose to do this week? We want to keep it going with the Broncos not playing, but still, what do you got?
So the Broncos are facing the Washington Commanders. And I wanted to see, like, we keep talking about the running back situation, the running game, who's going to fill in.
we've lost Dobbins. What's going to happen? Is Pierce available? Oh, he went to Kansas City. Are they going to bring somebody off the practice squad in the Deuce kid, blah, blah, blah. So I want to look at the Washington Commanders run game and how we fared as far as attacking this defense. And let me just tell you, this is the perfect opportunity to find yourself a bell cow. Because if you look at the last 2 games, 8 explosive runs in Week 11 given up, 3 20-plus yard scampers in Week 11, 6 explosives, which are 10-plus yard runs, in Week 10 versus Detroit, including a 43-yard touchdown to Gibbs. And so I wanted to look at how teams were attacking them. And here's the good news. What do you want? You want to go inside? You want to go outside? It's all available to you. So I'll start with Week 11, and I'll start with what the Miami Dolphins did. The Miami Dolphins attacked the edges with speed. Achane is unbelievably fast. They figured out ways to attack the edges. So right off the bat, they run a G lead scheme where they have an extra offensive lineman in, they capture the edge, and they pull the guard and the center to the outside, and Achane takes it, rips it down the sideline for about 12-plus yards. Then they get into a little bunch formation in 2-back, and they use 31 on the outside with 2 tight ends. So it's 22 personnel. They motion 89 across, and they run a zone weak, and they capture the edge on a tray block between the right tackle and the tight end moving up to the safety, and they rip another 10-yard-plus run. Then they flip the formation, same exact motion, but now they run crack toss out there, and they rip one for about 25 yards off the edge. They just continued to attack the edge, continue to attack the edge players, their defensive ends, their outside linebackers, their safeties. And you know what? Nobody seemed to really want to make a play on the edge of this defense. So they ripped them, run after run. And then they got into the inside zone stuff. And from a gap assignment, a gap assignment was good, but they got widened out of their gaps. And the linebackers didn't fill. The linebackers fell backside, and they gave up big runs there. So then we go to Detroit, and Detroit was the game before that. Detroit, they gave up big yards on inside zone where guys just didn't have good gap assignment responsibilities and didn't get off blocks. One consistent thing about their defense, weren't getting off of blocks. And then our guy, Von Miller. Oh, how's Von look?
The Vonster.
Vaughn on the edge. They decide to go little crack toss game, 43-yard touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown versus Von Miller on the edge. Von Miller played a little two-hand touch. Really? Little patty cake?
Once Amon-Ra blocked him, he goes, okay, I'm blocked. They got to the outside.
Business decision.
They got to the outside, and 43 yards later, Gibbs is celebrating in the end zone on a touchdown run. I mean, it was consistent, but it wasn't just Vaughn. It was everybody felt like you're in the right spot, but you're not making the extra effort to make a tackle. You're not making an extra effort to shut a block. You're not making an extra effort to get guys on the ground, and you're getting shoved. You may be in the A-gap, and you're an A-gap player, but you're getting shoved an extra gap and a half away from where you're supposed to be. You're not condensing. You're not squeezing. That was consistent. They have just been giving up rip yardage on big runs consistently the last couple of weeks. So, with that said, this should be an opportunity to if you can't run against Washington, the Commanders, if you can't run the ball well and effectively here, then you're probably not going to run the ball this year.
Well, the numbers back up what your film study says. The Commanders are third in the NFL for the most rush yards allowed. They're allowing 137 yards per game, which is sixth most in the league. So we're talking about the ability to run against the defense. The last time we did this was against Dallas, leading up to Dallas.
Yep.
And they feasted. I think they went for like 179 on the ground that day against Dallas Stoke.
Yeah, I'm just, but the Mark of the two teams that you mainly talked about there were the Dolphins and the Lions. We don't have A-Chain. We don't have a Jahmyr Gibbs or David Montgomery. That's my concern here.
Right.
Is that those guys have some top 5, 10 running backs in the game right now. We don't. So, yes, they might look like that, but how are they going to look against the Broncos rushing attack? And, it's going to be interesting to see what back is going to be the starter, who they're going to go with. Do you think it's going to be Harvey?
Yeah, well, Harvey can capture an edge. Harvey can run a little bit. So I don't, I think he can do some of those things on the outside edge. I'll tell you the other guy that had success, you look at Miami, because Miami really effectively did two things. They ran outside. Achane is their outside guy, and then it's Ollie Gordon is their inside runner. He's a much bigger dude, but it didn't really matter against they had inside runs where they were ripping off the inside runs and the power runs, and they were running off the edge and the speed runs. Same thing against Detroit. So everybody's feasting, everybody's having success against Washington, and I think Harvey fits that outside edge. Now I don't know if they're going to steal some of those plays, and obviously they have crack tossing and they have different ways to get to, the outside zone and the inside zone and all the things that everybody else runs. Everybody runs the same stuff. But to Stokes' point, Achane and Gibbs are different speed creatures than everybody else. But can you execute those plays? I would imagine you can. All right, good stuff. Talisator Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Sounds like a great opportunity for the Broncos to get that running game going, even without J.K. Dobbins. Coming up next, what our Bronco insider Mike Kliss had to say about the Broncos' interest in Damien Pierce. That's next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
What is happening? Stoke here for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. And what a year it's been. But I'm telling you, December might be the best month of the year for my friends over at Roller Auction. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get great deals on great, cool, unique items that you're not going to find anywhere else. Got a former urban air adventure park that's ending December 1st at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Got over 190 items in that. And then always one of my favorite, government fleet vehicle and equipment auction into December 3rd at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's got SUVs, sedans, pickup trucks, utility trucks, dump trucks, vans, police vehicles, trailers, various municipality equipment, and so much more. And then also same day, and then at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, open for bidding right now, a City of Longmont vehicle and equipment auction. If you're in the market for SUV, car, truck, they got you taken care of there. Oh, how about a Polaris full-wheel drive UTV? Yep, they got one of those. Ride-on mower. They even have a few towable message boards. Those are really cool. This is what I love about Roller Auction. Like I said, unique, cool items you're not going to find anywhere else, and you're going to get great deals. Go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals at rollerauction.com.
When I asked Scott Lucky if his last name had anything to do with his success in the trucking industry, he laughed and said, "Well, Mike, I guess you could say I've always been lucky." But when I asked him how he and his family grew Lucky Distribution Services into the company it is today, he didn't talk about luck at all. "We work hard," he said. "We keep a close eye on the bottom line, and we treat our people the right way." In other words, Scott Lucky makes his own luck, which is precisely why he switched to Pure Talk Business. "Last month, I paid the big guys $740 for 12 lines," he told me. "This month, I paid Pure Talk $420 for the exact same service." Thousands of businesses all over the country are saving real money by switching to America's most dependable 5G network, and luck has nothing to do with it. Just dial pound 250 and say micro. That's pound 250 micro to switch to a wireless company that works as hard as you do. Pure Talk.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. There were some times where I felt down and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda weight loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
This is Jeff for Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Greg.
Hi, my name is Greg. I've been a patient of Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic for over 10 years. I noticed that I was really tired. I was lethargic. I didn't sleep really well, and I was overweight. My waist was 4 inches over what it should have been. It was really difficult for me to lose the body shape I didn't like. And of course, my marriage, yes. No man in their 40s wants to have low libido in their marriage. I'm really thankful for this therapy because it just makes me feel the man I want to be, active, at home, everywhere. If you're feeling like I was, call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today and get checked. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thanks, Greg. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Snow is coming and Silterhar Motors is ready, stocked up on a boatload of Broncos sports built for adventure in rain, sleet, or snow. Only at Silterhar Motors, buy a 2025 Broncos Sport for only $25,999 or lease for only $299 per month. Silterhar has the top selection with over 1,000 new and used vehicles available to choose from 5 different brands, all at one location. See their complete inventory of new and used vehicles at sthmotors.com. Silterhar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
This holiday season, give the ultimate gift, a College Invest savings account. Do it by December 31st to qualify for a Colorado tax deduction. collegeinvest.org.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
Hot dogs and Famma Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Rolling into our 9 o'clock hour. Great to have you with us here on this Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Everyone, I hope, is in a good mood as you get ready for Turkey Day coming up on Thursday. We got a lot to get to today. Resetting the headlines, the Broncos back at it. And we had our 9 News Bronco insider Mike Kliss on earlier. And he broke down because, we've all been wondering about the Broncos running game, especially now without J.K. Dobbins. Didn't look great against the Chiefs, a couple of moments, but, still enough concern moving forward. Do the Broncos have enough? Kliss updated the Broncos' pursuit interest in recently cut Texans running back Damien Pierce.
They were in on him. They almost claimed him on waivers, but it was so late in the week. Everyone was on bye. It was something where they would have had to make a roster move. I guess it was just tough to do so late in the week. And so they didn't do that. They hoped to sign him if he cleared waivers. He did clear waivers, and then it became, from what I understand, the Broncos at one point were the front runner to sign him. And the Chiefs, I think, sweet-talked just a little bit more on the future, from what I understand, and talking to members of Pierce's party. And so he wound up with the Chiefs.
Okay. I'm not like, oh, so sad we don't have Damien Pierce, but they showed interest apparently, and they couldn't close the deal. And not only did they not close the deal, but the team that sweetened the deal was the Chiefs. That's annoying.
How productive is he going to be with the Chiefs? And he said, Cliff said he sweet talked him in future? Like, you're signing him for the year, and then there are no guarantees here because you're a really good football team. Are the Chiefs saying, are they just lying to him? Like, hey, you're going to be part of this thing for the next 2 years.
No, I think what they're telling him is you probably look at what we have here. You got an aging Kareem Hunt, right? I don't know what his contract looks like. This might be the last year of his deal. Just probably the path to playing, next year or the year after. If you come in here, if you come in here and you show potential, then you got a great path to be a starter here next year. Something like that. That's probably what they sold him on, because it probably is a easier path to get on the football field there next year than the situation here.
Yeah, sure, he wants to play. He's got a sour taste in his mouth from Houston. It didn't work out after having a real promising rookie year. I can see that.
But, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
We're acting like he's damn Jim Brown. Seriously, he had 10 carries for 26 yards this year.
But the Broncos did show interest.
Well, Mike, yes, they're showing interest because look at what we have.
Right.
Nothing.
So
we don't have a lot of depth. You just need depth right now.
Okay, again, you keep bringing this up. And I need a clear answer from you. Do you think their interest in him was just depth, like a camp arm? You want to have another quarterback there to just take some of the throws during camp because you don't want Bo Nix to get 4 or 5 more reps. We already did it, so we're at 305. No need to do it again. Or was this a indictment against who they have? Is this Sean Payton, George Payton, saying, all right, we've seen life without J.K. Dobbins, and it doesn't look good?
No, we haven't even really seen that much of these guys. So, no, I don't think that's the case. And you kind of have who you have right now. But, again, you have a ton of practice squad spots. So, but the running backs, I don't know if you know this, Mike, but they get hurt a lot. Physical position to play. I don't know how it was in the JVs, but in the NFL, it's a tough position to stay healthy. So if you get another couple injuries and you look up and this guy's hurt, now you have nobody. So I think you're preparing for injuries. You're trying to add more depth with a guy that was a good football player, his rookie year. And that's really all it is.
If all this was depth, then fine. No big whoop. If that's all it was.
Dude, there are better running backs out there on people's practice squads right now. There are.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have an issue, right, where you get another injury or something of that nature, or you're just lacking production, if you come out of this Washington game with a complete and total lack of production in the running game, then maybe you need to go to somebody's practice squad and get somebody off their practice squad and put them to your active roster. But until that point, you're going to ride with what you got right now, and I think you feel pretty good about what you got. You'd like to add some depth, but I think you've got to feel pretty decent about what you got.
Yeah, I agree, but we really haven't seen these 3 running backs. Bidet, how many carries does Bidet have? We haven't seen a ton of him. We've seen more R.J. Harvey than the other 2 guys this year, and he's a rookie. So I think to Mark's point, yes, that's what you do. And I think that, if they don't get the job done against Washington, it looks a little bit off, then you find a running back that you liked on someone's practice squad, you put them on your active roster, and that's what you end up doing.
By the way, a lot of people have asked about Audric Estime, and he was
with the Saints.
Yeah, he was brought, but he was signed to the Saints active
Yes,
roster.
he was signed
last
to Saints.
week, so you can't poach him off their practice squad.
No,
Let's make a trade for him.
Yeah, he's
with the
elevated-
Saints.
Yeah, back and forth.
It's a joke, Evans.
I know. Well,
do you know the trade deadline?
Well, no, you
was
had
a
me. Well,
month
no,
ago?
I have to admit, you had me thinking there. Is there like a secondary trade deadline or what? What's going on here? So your message to Broncos country, both of you, would be, don't sweat it too much that they missed out on Damien Pierce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Let's
right. Damien
right.
Pierce ain't riding in on a white stallion like to save the day.
Well, for a lot of Bronco fans, the bar's set pretty low right now when it comes to their running back room.
Okay.
Set pretty low to the idea that a Damien Pierce could actually come in and maybe make a difference. And you're saying don't worry about it.
Yes,
okay.
I'm
Fair
intrigued
enough.
by the
Move
group,
on.
by the guys we have.
Okay.
I want
Fair
to
enough.
see
what they do
Bidet.
this
I want to see a little bit more
Right,
Bidet,
right.
a little bit more Gloflin.
Because as you said, with your Talisator Tuesday film study, looking at the Washington defense, this should be a get-right game for the Broncos running.
If you don't have success against Washington, then you've got
issues.
You got some issues.
Okay. Fair enough.
And they had that, like you mentioned, they had that against Dallas,
Yep.
right? This was a Dallas team that couldn't defend the run, and they ran the ball
They
well.
ran the ball really well. They did have J.K. Dobbins then, and he went for over 100. But
Right.
now there'll be a chance for somebody else to do it. I still think just continue to push R.J. Harvey.
Yeah?
You saw something. You saw something in him you liked. I mean, come on. We're talking about running back in the NFL. This shouldn't be that hard to make the the jump from the college game to the pros. It's a running back.
Well, what does it
Okay?
look like? What has he shown you so far?
The one word that would come to mind is hesitation. He just doesn't trust what he's looking at, where he's supposed to go. I would say hesitation is the word that comes to mind.
So do you think just
he's
giving him more opportunities to get better?
I think he's thinking too much rather than just going out and playing with the instincts that he's had his whole career as a running back, and he needs to get into that mindset. And if he can, I think if you continue to play him, the more reps he gets, he starts playing instead of just thinking.
I think the run game is very much that way. Is the more reps you get, eventually you get a better feel for it. And when you get a better feel for it, those, and we always talk about those 2 and 3 yard runs, those 4 yard runs become 6, 7 yard runs if you get a great feel for it. So he just needs a better feel. And coming in and taking a couple reps and being that kind of second fiddle guy, sometimes that's hard to get that feel.
Give me more McLaughlin. Give me more Bidet. I don't need more Harvey right now.
Interesting.
That's
Okay.
where I'm at.
All right. As far as you're concerned, put the red shirt on.
Yep. We ain't got time to be developing right now.
RJ Harvey for the rest of this season. Coming up next, are the Broncos in position to fix their biggest problem of the first part of the season? And is Payton Watson set to do a good job replacing Aaron Gordon over the next month? First of all, I want to tell you there's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field in August. Zach Bryan is bringing his with Heaven on Tour to the Mile High City. DenverSports 104.3 The Fan has your chance to win a pair of tickets to the show on August 13th. All you have to do is download the DenverSports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the banner to enter. If you'd like to purchase tickets, head to denversports.com/orange for more information.
Which running back should lead the way against the Commanders? What should be the top priority for Lance Joseph and the Broncos defense? We'll break it all down in the Fan Football pregame show, live on game day starting at 4 p.m. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, it's your boy Stink here. Recently talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market for the new year. Told me that over the last year, the housing market's gone from one of the hottest it's ever been to prices declining, something people haven't seen here in over a decade. If you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now might be the last time to sell, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if he can't sell your house at your price on your timeline, he's going to cut you a check for $5,000. Come on, who else makes that offer? The answer is absolutely no one. And he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy if for any reason You need to sell right away. Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Hey, guys, pick up the phone. Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to call at 720-900-4433. Call Troy, get your home sold for the absolute most money, 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Select Health, how can we help?
Hi, my CEO needs a POV on the ROI of HDHPs. Buy EOD.
Okay, so you're a small business. Let's start there.
How'd you know that?
Let's just say it's not my first RODEO. Get it? Rodeo.
Oh, right. Letters.
Let's get started.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health. Insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
The right financial strategies can make a huge difference, especially if you're nearing retirement. Adam Mueller talks retirement strategies with Mile High Money. Saturday mornings at 8 on Denver Sports 104.3, The Fan.
Hey guys, it's Mark Schlereth. I just made one of the best decisions of my life. I got rid of my glasses. I went to Cutarelli Vision and had refractive lens exchange, RLE. I wore glasses for distance vision, but I got to that inevitable point in life where I was always needing those reading glasses just to do about anything, and half the time I couldn't find them. Seeing menus, texting, reading my computer, or studying film, it was a struggle. But now I see the world perfectly, near and far, without any glasses, thanks to Cutarelli Vision RLE, the perfect permanent solution to spending your good active years not needing reading glasses. And here's the cherry on top. You'll never develop a cataract. Dr. Cutarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. You can trust him to know if it's the right time for you and RLE. Schedule your free Zoom consultation at coloradorle.com. Cutarelli Vision, RLE, no readers, glasses, or contacts, or cataracts. coloradorle.com.
Ready to find the right candidates for your job posting? Indeed Sponsor Jobs helps you connect with talent that actually matches what you're looking for. Start at Indeed.com/credit.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3, The Fan.
By the way, Stoke, Johnny's working on getting us the audio. But you were a little bit bummed out that Jake Delhomme was going to be on the Manning cast yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, you were like, why Jake? Why not me? Even though Jake played quarterback for the Panthers.
Yeah.
But you figured if there was going to be somebody representing from Louisiana, it'd be you.
Exactly.
Well, apparently you did get a shout out on the Manning cast.
I was getting text about it.
What? Like,
Yeah.
I'm the voice of the Panthers. I can't get on there, and they're shouting out Stoke on the.
I tried to turn the channel. The TV wouldn't turn. It wouldn't change because it was just on normal ESPN. And so I was in the living room. I'm like, okay, fourth quarter. I want to see Delhomme. Couldn't turn the TV. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is it connected to the washer and
I was
dryer
going to say,
now?
did the washer and
I'm
dryer
just
suck
telling you.
all the
bandwidth out
I'm
of the
just telling you what
Stokely
happened.
house?
I'm telling you what happened. So it just would not let me turn the channel.
What happened? What was the shout out? So apparently they had Colin Jost and Michael Che from Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update, and apparently Jost said something about Stokely.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're getting the audio. We're going to get the audio for you here
Today,
in just a
you
second.
think, or is it
I
gonna
would
be...
hope so. I would hope so.
Okay.
Johnny said he couldn't find it.
It's not just Google.
And then I Googled it and found it in. If I'm finding it easier than you're finding it, Johnny, that
You might need to take a break.
Thank God we've got the little
You
guy.
might need to go on a vacation.
Maybe Manning scrubbed the internet.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he scrubbed it.
But if I'm finding things before you find them, that is not
good.
That's not good.
No bueno.
That's not good. That is not good. Also not good for the Broncos is the fact that they have been among the league leaders for penalties this entire season. And Sean Payton yesterday saying that it is a point of emphasis to improve on that over the final handful of games this year. I just wonder, guys, are we at the point of the season, 11 games in, Stink, where this is just kind of who they are, and we just have to accept it? Because you can't tell me that they haven't been trying to place an emphasis on committing less penalties all season long. Obviously, the message hasn't taken. Nothing's worked. So why should we expect it to change down the stretch here?
Well, as you become, like we've talked about, simplifying, and one thing they haven't really done much, it doesn't seem like on the surface, and maybe they have internally, but we haven't been able to really notice it when we're watching the games back, is they're not going to simplify. And we talked to James Palmer about this. I asked James Palmer the question. He goes, hey, man, bingo. That's what they're doing. We know we're going to need to be multiple when we get to the playoffs, so we're going to suffer some short-term pain for the long-term gain. And so as you become more and more familiar and better at running personnel groupings on and off the field, as you become more adept at that, as the motions and the formations and everybody comes more comfortable with that, theoretically you should have less penalties. You should get those plays in, those personnel groupings in sooner, and guys should be more familiar with what you're doing. Therefore, less pre-snap penalties, maybe less holding calls, some of those things that have reared their ugly heads. You would think that those would get cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. I hope you're right, Mark. Sometimes that's who you are. You're just a team that commits penalties. Yeah. And it doesn't matter a point of emphasis. You don't think everybody else doesn't make it a point of emphasis? You don't want penalties. Penalties cost you. Holdings cost you. We haven't seen a ton of delay of games and stuff like that,
But what we've seen is the stuff getting in late, and then Bo, clapping and stomping his feet, and
right.
that's where.
But that shouldn't be making you have penalties. You're going to hold.
Right. But
I just think you're probably, not good at your job.
Well, when you
offensive linemen don't like to be right.
When you get in that situation,
they want time.
They want time.
But walk up to the line of scrimmage.
We need time for
Mike linebacker 55.
Mark needs time to tell Zim what we're doing.
Right.
Right.
Tommy, help. Slide left.
That's exactly
right.
is exactly right. Is you want time to be able to call out what the defense is, where the rotation of the defense is, then all of a sudden you go, and the ball snapped and somebody's on your edge, and then you're at that point you got to grab a dude because you're not going to get your quarterback hit. That would be stupid. So that does matter. So you guys can poo-poo that all you want.
Oh goodness! Come on. But we see it every.
Sometimes you need.
Look how many teams do it. There's a lot of teams that get hurried to the line of scrimmage. There's a lot.
Where do you think the speech came together?
Where?
Walking up to the line of scrimmage, thinking about things.
Yes.
Yeah, because you had all that extra time.
Right.
Because the play was in.
Shanny got the play in
Shanny
quick.
got the play was in. I know what I'm doing.
The play.
I know what I'm doing. I got 7 seconds to think about something else. Let me think.
I was watching.
To be tied together.
Is that how it started? Is that how it started?
Yeah.
Oh,
the NBA.
We got a little glimpse.
Got
a little glimpse into the speech.
We won't. No, the NBA will not allow me to confirm or deny.
Be connected. We can't be divided. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Connected.
Do
we need to go to? Bo doesn't do a wristband, does he?
No. Not like I saw.
Do we need to would a wristband help? Because I was watching, and it just made me think of it the other day yesterday because I was doing my Talisator Tuesday on Shaduer. He's got a wristband.
Yep.
So they call in to play, and he just flips that thing open. He's like,
Our guy Teddy Bridgewater got pressed into service for Arizona when Jacoby Brissett got hurt. Same thing. He had the wristband. They were getting the play in, and he was reading it.
No,
with
really.
25. No. What? Teddy Bridgewater.
Jacoby Brissett doesn't play for Tampa.
No, I said Arizona. Did I say Tampa? I said
No.
Arizona.
What?
Teddy Bridgewater's with Arizona.
Thought he was.
No,
with,
excuse me.
No, he's
he
with
went in after
Tampa.
Baker got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. These
That's
quarterbacks
what I'm trying to help
sorry,
you with.
Sorry,
Wow.
these
You're looking at
quarterbacks
me
are
like
dropping.
I'm crazy.
You're
Mark.
right. No, you're right. You're right. My bad. My bad.
It was so bad. I thought for sure
It
this
was.
oh really?
No, you're right.
Yeah,
It was so many quarterbacks falling. You know, Brissett got hurt. Baker got hurt. No, it was right. Bridgewater was in for Baker. But
Okay.
yeah, same thing. He's looking at the wristband.
To his credit, Brissett and Baker both start with a B.
That's
Yes.
right. Yes,
Right.
that's right. That's right.
And Bridgewater.
Yes, how about that? The killer bees.
Too many bees.
Right.
Too many bees. I got
Okay,
confused.
let's get back on
Anyway,
track.
Yeah.
So
Wristband.
Yes. If you just let me finish my story,
Yeah, I
then it
probably
would have
should.
been a lot
I
better than
probably
what you try to
should've-
shoehorn in
I
your
know, I tried.
Jacoby Brissett Bridgewater discussion.
Yeah.
Who cares about Bridgewater and Brissett?
Well, we love Teddy around here.
Right. I'm
Thanks a
talking
lot,
about
Mike.
Shaduer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I wanted to see the order of operations for them. His first start. How is it looking getting in and out of the huddle, getting to the line of scrimmage, motioning guys? It was really clean. So should we here have it to where Sean? I wish I had my. Do you have your glasses, Mark?
Oh, I don't
wish-
need
I
them
wish I had
anymore.
my
I had
glasses.
RLE.
Yeah. Huh?
I had RLE. I don't
Oh,
need
you
them
don't
anymore.
even need the glasses.
Yes,
Dr. Coonerelli.
Coonerelli Vision.
Wow.
I don't even need to pack the glasses anymore.
I know. So, but his glasses are real low.
That's the next one I'm going after.
Yeah. Got to
Oh,
get that.
yeah.
Oh,
Are
could
you?
you imagine if you had the hair and the eyes? Oh my goodness.
You want to talk about lethal weapon? Hey, Mike Evans here. Ever since I had my hair and eyes done,
I actually got a real wife now.
Yeah, right. Ended up picking up a real wife.
So
We didn't have great eyes.
Boy, we
but
are
I'm
just absolutely sabotaging Stoke right
yes,
now.
I'm just saying, like, instead of having to read all of it off to Bo,
Yeah, good
dice
for
right,
them.
scat right, 222, X go ball, Z post, Y banana. Instead of having to do that, you're like, play 25. And then Bo opens up the wristband, and then Bo reads the play to the
Right.
guys. I mean, wouldn't that speed up the order of operations and help out a little bit?
I will admit, as I was watching Teddy Bridgewater backing up Baker Mayfield, and they were doing that, I thought the same thing. So, why?
Do some quarterbacks not like wearing them? Remember Russ? I think Russ thought it was like a attack on his intelligence.
Or
You know?
manhood.
Yeah.
Why? No, seriously, why not? Why not just say, I mean, there was time there, Brady, near the end of his career, had a wristband. He was reading plays off. I mean, why not just do it that way? Why does Sean have to speak it to Bo?
I don't know. I like sometimes as you say it, and I've talked to coaches about this. Want to get the ball or the play in earlier so I can give you the alert, and sometimes you speak the thing and give the alert afterwards. Hey, make sure if we get this coverage, we want to get to here or there, whatever the case
You can
may
still
be.
do that, right? You can say play 25 alert, whatever,
Right.
can't you?
Yeah, you would think. You would think you
I
could do
don't-
that. I
yeah,
don't know. Some quarterbacks don't like it. Some guys and most of the quarterbacks know the verbiage and the language and everything so well. They've got it so memorized. It helps. I think it maybe helps them visualize. Hey man, this is the route combination that we're running. This is where I want to go with the ball versus this, and this. I don't know. Like it would certainly simplify things.
If you're talking about a 20-word play, for example, okay? So you're telling me Sean's spitting out a 20-word play to Bo, and then Bo has to turn around and spit out a 20-word play.
Right.
Seems like
that's 40 words.
That's oh man,
And it could only have to be 20. You could cut the time in half.
Right. What if you have a can it package? So you got a 20-word play call with call it a 16-word can it package.
20-word play call?
Well, no, seriously,
give me a play.
Sunday night during the Rams game, they were talking about McVay. McVay has these crazy long plays. Now, he's got a veteran quarterback in Matthew Stafford, not a second-year quarterback in Bo, but Collinsworth was talking about how McVay's play calls are 21, on average, 21 words long.
On average? I could see maybe one or two, but on average?
On average.
Did he say, or are you exaggerating
All right.
again
Here,
because
I'm
you
gonna
got
give
beat
you
up on that Bridgewater, and I didn't listen to
maybe,
it. So.
maybe put that up on the big board. Mike Evans tends to exaggerate Chris Collinsworth's stories. Not just Mark Schlereth stories.
Look how you did. See, you had such a bad segment, and then you finished it so strong.
Exactly.
Man,
that's how I rally.
You're a closer.
Coming up next, can the Broncos fix this player, the one that probably has Broncos country concerned the most coming down the stretch? That and Payton Watson? When did Payton Watson become a gunner? That's next.
Will Sean Payton turn Bo Nix loose against the Commanders? Will the Broncos defense continue its dominant showing after the bye week? We'll react to it all in the Fan Football Postgame Show, live on game day starting at the 2-minute warning. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, you live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery. How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specializes in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best part: same-day appointments. That's right, you can do what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. They're a phone call away, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Spine One, complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. And I love it, man. They'll sit down with you. They'll review the pictures. They'll review the MRIs, tell you exactly what's going on, and then give you options for both nagging and debilitating pain. Guys, they changed my life. Few short visits. I went in with excruciating back pain. Checked me out of life. And you know what I'm talking about. You just get to the point where you don't want to do anything, right? Quit going to the gym, quit playing golf. Most importantly, I couldn't sleep through the night, man. I'd wake up 7-8 times every single night. A couple of short visits. My guys at Spine One. I was back in the gym. Back on the golf course. Most importantly, I was sleeping through the night again without waking up with that pain. Do yourself a favor. If you live in pain, get out now. Call my guys at Spine One. Same-day appointment, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Or find them online at spine1.com.
At Postman Law, we're not your typical injury firm. Our lawyers have won at the U.S. Supreme Court, gone head-to-head with giants like Uber and Amazon, and recovered billions for clients. When you've been injured, having the right lawyer matters. PostmanLaw.com. Others promise. Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney advertising.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-275-1728. That's 800-275-1728.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here for 5280 Exteriors. Receive $1,000 off every 10 windows you purchase and receive a $100 grocery gift card to contribute to your Thanksgiving festivities. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
This segment on The Fan is brought to you by Embers Golf, where your passion meets the green.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? 12 minus 11. 1. This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
In my role as spokesman for Broncos country, I don't know why you guys are trying to take it away from me since I am so clearly dialed in. I would say that there is not one player out there that Broncos country is more worried about on this roster heading down the stretch than Riley Moss and those pass interference calls. And Sean Payton tried to defend Riley Moss.
With Riley, sometimes it's technique, sometimes it's the traffic opposite of a real good corner. Now, Pat hadn't been healthy, but there's some things that I'm sure he'll want to clean up. And then there are a few calls where we look at and it's tough to try to clean up or correct something if you don't agree with it. Overall, the penalty thing is not just one player, though. The penalty thing is by far, when you look at the totality of it, and if you do your homework on it and you look offensively and defensively, that's something that we as a collective have to get better at.
Hey, I get it. He's trying to protect his guy, but come on. Is it just me, or every time you're watching on TV and that quarterback drops back and you see him throw a deep ball, immediately your heart goes into your throat. You hold your breath because you know who's being targeted and you know where that ball is going, and you are just holding your breath, Stoke, to see if a flag is going to get thrown.
Well, of course.
We're all thinking the same thing.
Right. We've had too many of those this year. But I think when you take a step back, it's Riley Moss has had a good year. He's done a lot of good things that you can't forget about just because of those pass interference calls, right? And those hurt. He's got to clean them up. To Sean's point, sometimes it's technique. Sometimes it's just like, he's gotten a couple of bad calls against him that weren't even close to being pass interference. So I think he needs to clean some of that stuff up. But the bulk of his play has been good play. He's been a good football player for the Denver Broncos. And I think a couple situational, we remember that one against Philly where Devontae Smith got by him on like 3rd and 20. You can't allow those things to happen. And we also have to remember he is a young football player that's still developing.
Yeah, I mean, Riley Moss is, to Stokes' point, he's really good. He's a really good player. And to Sean's point, he's going to get the majority of the traffic. Like, you're going to wear the hat. Because when Pat Surtain's on one side of the field, more often than not, you're going to try to attack the other corner. So that's going to happen. And so he's going to get a lot more opportunities. So there'll be a lot more scrutiny over there just because you're going to see him more. He's going to get, he's going to get the lion's share of the balls thrown his way. So, yeah, you got to clean a few things up. You got to do a better job of getting your head around on some footballs, the deep balls, to try to defend that, because there's always going to be a little bit of hand fighting. And the hand fighting you can get away with to a degree, as long as you're not altering the receiver, you can get away with it. But if you're hand fighting and you never look for the ball, well, then they're going to flag it. And so you just got to know what they call. You got to coach up what they call, and then you got to stay away from those situations.
So just like we talked about penalties in the last segment, is this just who they are, or is it something you can fix over these next handful of games? I'll ask the same question about Moss. At least for the rest of this season, is this who he is, or can you fix him?
Well, I don't think you ever can fix a cornerback, but I think he can get better at it. I think he can improve on it. Just keep working on your game, to Sean's point, work on your technique. And playing defensive back, I think in certain situations, some DBs, especially DBs without a lot of experience, they can panic in those situations, right? All of a sudden, you panic, and what happens when you panic? Right? You start grabbing, you start holding. So, and that sometimes that just comes with experience.
Last night, we saw Peyton Watson.
You got the worst shot I've ever seen.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Listen,
isn't it bad? Mark is like,
listen.
But he's like, that's how you. No, you got to follow.
I extend, and I'm extending that.
You're flicking your fingers.
Yes, that's how the ball. Imagine there's a basketball in my hand. Okay, I have the basketball in my hand.
You hold it like this. Like a waiter?
As you bring
He's
it
holding
up,
it like a waiter with a tray.
When you shoot it, you flip the hand and the wrist.
The hand, not
and
the fingers. You're doing the fingers.
You do both.
Oh, my goodness.
This
is smart.
All right, we need to set up a game
Mark,
of horse.
1, 2, 3, JVs.
We need to set up a game of horse. I will beat both of you. I know I'll crush you.
You would never. You wouldn't beat me in a million years.
Oh, my goodness. I would do. I'll actually just shoot left-handed, and I'll beat you.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Get the big board. Richie, where are you?
New big board.
I can beat you
Now,
a game of
Stoke-
horse left-handed.
Stoke, I don't know. You know, he was a raging Cajun playing for the great Marty Fletcher and Todd Reinhardt. So I'm going to put some respect on Stokes' name. You're a wrestler. I mean, come on now.
Dude, I'm an
think he's a
athlete.
bum.
I'm an athlete.
I mean, you're a wrestler. I got respect for the grapplers, but still.
You don't think I could have played hoops? I could have made the basketball team, varsity team? Of course I could have. Of course I could have.
Well,
I wrestled because my high school football coaches
Get some help.
made me wrestle.
This is sad.
I hated wrestling. Come on.
Anyway, we'll set that up. We'll set that up. Absolutely.
I could beat you left-handed. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You know what?
All right. We'll make this happen.
The lack of respect you have for me as an athlete is.
Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Disappointing is what it is.
So the Nuggets get a big game from Payton Watson, who is clearly very confident right now when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Absolutely. I mean, it's great playing with these guys, finding me in my spots. I feel like I shoot it elite from the corner. So that's something that I've been working on for a long time coming now, and I'm glad that my teammates got the confidence in me to knock them down.
So, guys, are you now looking at the emergence of Payton Watson and thinking, life without Aaron Gordon might not be so bad? I'll ask the best basketball player here maybe in the room first.
Well done, Mike. Well done. No, you're still. I mean, Aaron Gordon does everything well, so you're going to miss Aaron Gordon. But Payton Watson providing that type of offensive output, that's awesome. And it's like the Nuggets. I mean, the Nuggets are like the Broncos here. Hopefully, someone at the running back position emerges, like Payton Watson's kind of emerging now that he's getting a bigger role offensively. So hopefully that works out for the Broncos running back situation like it is for the Nuggets right now.
Payton Watson keeps playing like this, he can earn himself big money contract.
What did I say last week? He plays this way, he's going to be looking at 5 years, $100 million when it's time for a new contract. And I don't think that's hyperbole.
What was he from 5 for 12 last night?
5 for 12?
Could you imagine if you just got to spend, 15 minutes with him working on his jump shot?
Oh.
He might have been 7 for 12 with your expert.
And he would have been making him left-handed, too. He's like,
Right.
It's so easy, lefty.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Lefty.
Yeah. Give Payton.
Yeah, that's how you shoot it.
That's not how I shoot
oh
it.
My goodness.
That's not how I shoot it.
You're like, you're holding the ball
No,
like this.
no, I'm not holding it like that.
Like a waiter with a
He got
tray.
them greasy
Oh,
little
my
chubby
goodness.
fingers.
Yeah. Fat fingers.
Okay.
There's no way you can shoot a basketball with those fat fingers.
Put this up on the big board if you'd like. Okay. Had I played in the Denver media game against the Nuggets assistant coaches, I would have tied Zach By for most points.
Wow.
He would have had more rebounds.
Yeah, because you're not.
I don't
yeah.
go down there.
Right, yeah. The hustle. I'm not hustling.
That's boring.
I shoot threes.
I just shoot outside, okay? Let him get all the rebounds. But, yeah, no, I would have
air ball.
Nope.
4!
Nope.
There's no way you can make – this is NBA threes, though. You can't make it shooting that way. You got that shot you got. I hope you
I don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
not even joking.
I'm not even – that is exactly how you shoot a basketball. How do you shoot a basketball?
Shoot like that.
Yes, that's what I did.
No, that's not what you did.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
I went like that.
My goodness.
Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to do this during the summer. Game of horse. 3 of us. It'll eventually we'll get rid of Stink pretty early. He'll go out. He'll go out early. He'll go out early, and then the grown-ups will take over. Me and Stoke. All right, coming up next, our top audio of the day, including Mike Kliss, what he had to say as a longtime baseball reporter about the Rockies' decision to elevate their interim manager and make him full-time. That's all coming up next.
Denver is back for their bye weekend, set for a primetime showdown with Washington. Get ready for kickoff with Denver Game Day, powered by Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. Live on Game Day starting at 1 p.m. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, feeling cooped up this winter? Mark Schlereth here. You know these Colorado nights can get freezing cold with your furnace running non-stop just to keep things cozy. But here's the thing. While your heating system is working overtime, it's also blowing dust, dirt, and debris through your air ducts and straight into the air you breathe. That's where Ductworks comes in. Your trusted air duct cleaning experts. Using a powerful combination of scraping and vacuuming technology, the Ductworks team clears out years of buildup, grime, and other gunk hiding in your ductwork. The results? Cleaner, fresher air, better energy efficiency, and a healthier home or office for you and your family. Don't wait until spring. Breathe easier now with top-rated service from Ductworks. Call them at 303-425-0985 or visit them online today at ductworks.com for a free residential or commercial estimate.
303-425-0985. Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are your bills keeping you up at night? Imagine using your home equity for a financial reset that helps you to finally get ahead again. At Cake Mortgage, we get it. Life's expensive. Insurance, groceries, and high-interest credit card debt. That's why we created the Cake Fast Cash Home Equity Program. Turn your home into your ATM without touching your existing mortgage rate. Cake Fast Cash is fast. Many clients close in 2 weeks, so call Cake today and pay down high-interest cards, free up cash, or fund home upgrades, and you only pay for what you use. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked fast cash loan is ready to enjoy. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com.
Friday through Monday, it's the 4-day Black Friday Super Sale at Furniture Row. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Shop deals while they last, plus 60 months no interest. Black Friday sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota. Here we go. Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Self-defense lessons.
I tased him.
Taser always works.
That's right.
Southern charm.
Look at the boys.
With some classic impressions.
He put his pitchfork down, and he grabbed his sledgehammer, and he said, "Hey, you want some of this?"
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Aha, textures having fun after that talk about shooting a basketball, form and everything. I'm getting a few of these. I'm sure Evans is a lot like Philip Seymour Hoffman yelling, "Rain dance!" Was that Polly? Long came Polly? Or
Yeah. Make it rain!
Rain dance!
You see, y'all doing it. I don't know what y'all talking about.
No. Oh, you haven't seen Along Came Polly?
Oh.
Oh, gosh, come on.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Movie.
Good?
Yeah.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Speaking of high profile, you made the Manning cast again.
Again.
Becoming
like a regular.
You're like a regular guest.
Yeah.
You weren't there for this one, but your name was brought up. So Colin Jost, who, along with Michael Che, does the Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live, and based on what I've seen this season, It's the only redeemable part of Saturday Night Live is the weekend update. Those two are really good together. But he was on, Colin Jost was, and, this came up.
Colin, Michael said you could answer this question. Niners like to do a lot of double mug on third down. Sometimes they bring both guys in the A-gaps. Some guys, they drop out. Colin, if you see that, especially on a second or third down, what protection are you checking to if you're facing that double mug look pre-snap?
Yeah, I'm 100%. I'm looking at my slot guy. I mean, probably for you, like a classic, like a Brandon Stokley in your mind. I'm going to Stokley right out of the gate. I'm looking left, faking deep, checking right to my slot guy, and then he's off and running.
How about that?
Well, first off, it has nothing to do with the protection.
No.
He asked about the protection. Now he's going to throw it hot to Stokley.
Just screw the protection.
When in doubt,
yes,
look for Stoke.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the Broncos need. That's what Bo Nix needs. That's what Peyton Manning needed. You think Peyton Manning really knew everything that was going on, all the protections and stuff?
Right,
no, it was all for show.
Right.
It was all for show, and he just said, I'm going to throw it to Stokely.
Yeah, he let Saturday handle it all.
Right, Saturday,
take it
you
over.
figure it out.
You figure it out. I just got to get the ball at 14.
McConkey, Bo needs himself one of those.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, all right. So let's say you're going to go with.
It was a nipple protection.
Let's say you're going to go with nipple protection. Okay, what's the answer for nipple protection? Throw it to Stoke.
That's right.
Throw it to Stoke.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Colin, Michael said you could answer this question. Niners like to do a lot of double mug on third down. Sometimes they bring both guys in the A-gaps. Some guys, they drop out. Colin, if you see that, especially on a second or third down, what protection are you checking to if you're facing that double mug look pre-snap?
Yeah, I'm 100%. I'm looking at my slot guy. I mean, probably for you, like a classic, like a Brandon Stokley in your mind. I'm going to Stokley right out of the gate. I'm looking left, faking deep, checking right to my slot guy, and then he's off and running.
He's not even worried about protection.
No.
Let the protection come. I mean, let the blitzers come. Don't worry about it. I'm getting
throwing
it to
hot.
Stoke.
I'm getting it out of my hand. I'm in gun. I'm throwing it out. I'm getting out.
I know he's going to create instant separation. I know there's going to be a window immediately.
Colin's smart.
He is
He's
smart.
A smart guy.
How about that? You got a fan.
Answer.
You got a fan in Colin Jost. Nicely done.
Love it.
Maybe his wife knows about you.
Oh, who's his wife?
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, all righty.
Oh, you think she's a big Stoke fan?
I don't know.
Maybe she told Jost about Stokley.
That's probably what happened.
Right?
Yep.
She's like,
Connected
when I
dots.
when I was, younger and loved football a ton.
Yeah.
Loved watching those Colts
guys. The Colts was my favorite team. And there was one guy on the Colts.
Yeah.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Out of the slot.
Yeah. If I was ever interested in a football player.
Yeah.
By the way, John Aviri listening, actually watching. He's in Utah. John Aviri in Utah.
Oh.
Says, I love watching you guys on your YouTube channel. Thank you very much. He says, Stoke, you are looking a little round.
Yeah. Feeling good. Happy.
Right.
Stokes happy.
You're happy.
Yes, Stokes happy. I might get a workout in on Thanksgiving. That's been my tradition.
Really?
Workout in the morning, and then it just kind of helps out the rest of the day.
Right. Makes you feel like
You
invigorated.
can just eat whatever, and you don't feel like all bogged down.
Right.
Little workout, sweat, steam room it, and then the rest of the day you just feel good. So I haven't decided. It's a coin flip.
Yeah.
Thursday morning decision.
We had our 9 News Bronco insider, Mike Kliss, on earlier. But, Mike, for about 20 years prior to jumping on the Broncos beat, was on the Rockies and Major League Baseball beat. So I was curious, as a respected baseball man, what he thought about the Rockies with the curious decision to just stay with their interim manager, Warren Schaefer, who went 36-86 as the manager last year.
Warren Schaefer did a nice job with a terrible team, but if you're wanting to change the culture, you got to change everything. Blow it up. That was my first reaction. I don't know Warren Schaefer. I wasn't around the team much after he took over. Having been around Sean Payton, and all the coaches that the Broncos had, coaching, and in this case a manager, they set the culture. And I don't know how they do it. They have a way of instilling confidence in players. They have a way of making these guys mentally tough. I don't know, to bring someone back who, as you said, was 50 games under 500, my first reaction is there not any other managerial candidates out there?
That's, guys, we were applauding the Paul DePodesta move because it was, hey, you're willing to finally go outside the organization, shake things up a little bit, and your first move is to keep a guy who has been around here for the last 3 years while he's been part of a culture that has lost 323 baseball games over the last 3 years. That's your idea of changing the culture. And this is, I'm sure Warren Schaefer is a good guy. And honestly, I don't think he plays a major role in how many games they're going to win or lose moving forward. But it's just the optics of you're trying to turn around a culture and you're giving your managerial job to a guy who's been around for over 300 losses for the last 3 years.
It does feel.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it does. It does feel a lot like, hey, we hired Paulie Bag of Donuts, but we're not really empowering him to do anything. It does feel like he didn't get to make the decision on who's going to be the manager and who's not going to be the manager.
Well,
right?
okay, what about this? What about no one else wanted the job? Who would want this job?
I don't buy that.
Who would want that job?
No.
If you are anybody with other options, you're not going to want the Rockies job. So now, like if you're going to go down the road of hiring someone that has no other options, then okay. But anyone with any other options doesn't want this job.
There's only 30 of these jobs in the world.
Did you listen?
I'm telling you.
If they have other options, they're going to go somewhere else.
They might, but there are still going to be more qualified guys who will come from the outside with a new, fresh approach, a fresh set of eyes that are still out there. I mean,
how many people did you reach out to that knew, hey, I wasn't going to get to be that? Like, I'm going to come in here, but I've got to fall into line with what's already there, and I'm not going to do that.
Maybe.
I mean, I have no idea. We're speculating right now.
What are they doing with the humidors and stuff? I mean, is that a big topic of conversation? We got to the humidifiers.
It just feels
cigars
like
for everybody.
The fact that Schaefer is staying.
Don't worry about the baseballs. We're going to put cigars in there.
Yeah.
You'll keep a lot of cigars in there.
You could be great, because, I mean, I don't know a better cigar man than you.
Right.
You'd be a great cigar
what's
consultant.
the sommelier of cigar? Do they have a guy like that?
Sommelier.
Oh,
very good.
Yeah,
Stink.
like the cigar sommelier.
Every
guy?
once in a while, he flashes some intelligence that blows me away.
Oh,
there is. Yeah, there's a little bit of. Every now and again, it's a little Rain
broken
Man-esque.
clock, right twice a day type thing,
Yeah, so who is the cigar aficionado, if you will?
That's a good question. Nope, don't know.
Nope.
If
you were a cigar guy, who would you go to get information on cigars? You like them?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, you don't know.
Don't know.
Interesting.
On the RamosLive.com text line, you guys have been turned off. You guys have been. Hey, maybe if Scarlett Johansson likes Stoke, it will inspire Stoke to start working out again.
I can't talk.
You can't talk. You're done.
We're not even over time.
I got to read this. Hey, there's something in the orange and blue. Oh, no, he took my copy. What am I going to do? I haven't memorized it yet. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven on tour to the Mile High City. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan has your chance to win a pair of tickets to the show. It's all bent. I take my copy seriously. All you have to do is download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the banner to enter. If you would like to purchase tickets, head to denversports.com/orange for more information. Stoke, don't be mad. It sounds like you have a fan in Scarlett Johansson, so let that be your big win for the day. Stink, go work on your jump shot. We got Dover and Cecil coming up next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven on tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having all night. survive.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, Stoke here from my friends at Trajan Wealth. I used to wonder, do I have enough to retire? Am I missing something? Then I met with Trajan Wealth. Now I have answers and a real plan. They're not just advisors, they're fiduciaries, and they treated me like family. I'm a client today because they earned my trust. Trajan Wealth understands the importance of diversified portfolios, capital preservation, and growth strategies tailored to your risk tolerance. Don't wait another season. This is what I love about Trajan Wealth. They're going to come up with a game plan specific